All right, got this complete up. Let's get this here. Gotta go drop this off. Willow leaf going right down the street. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna get this Adam22 stuff set on up with the no jumper. I'm gonna do this while I'm driving because this is crazy. Oops. Let's go here. Let's go here. I want to look at it on this one. No. All right. So let's get going. Let's get this going.
Here's the viral hack.
I don't know if you guys watch I don't know if you guys watch No Jumper. You guys watch No Jumper podcast and what happened?
No, that's exactly. That's what.
All right, so we're gonna watch the whole argument. So what happened was, I'll give you a briefing of it.
That's the heavyweight joint. Yeah, that's the world. Champion of the world.
All right, so I'm gonna get this thing set on up there and have it paused there. What happened was, I don't know if you guys watch No Jumper, but Adam22, they call him a culture vulture because he is deeply involved into hip hop, but he's more involved he's more involved with the gang activity part of the hip hop. He does a lot of things, and he has security, and he talks a lot, and he pretty much is like, well, I can say what I want, I can disrespect people. You know, he steps into the world fully, like he's part of it all the way, and he runs his mouth. And he got checked here on the show. Adam22 got checked here. He got checked here on the show. And while, hold on, let me see something. Okay, going this way, better. So while getting checked, you know, what he did was, he got into it with someone, drill rapper in Chicago, and got into it with one of their boys. And when he got into it with them, he recited a part of a rap verse that is disrespectful to their person, to their homie, because someone was killed, and he dissed them and did that. Now the guy he said, you know, how it went down, the guy dissed him first, and Adam was like, since you're in hip hop, anything goes, and I can say whatever I want. So Adam22 was on that. But you got to understand this, people. There's different rules to what goes on, and while we have these different rules that go on, you cannot step in and just go running your mouth, because the people that you are speaking with, they don't care about. They're gonna put you all the way in the game. There's a lot of people that's on social media, and they use social media as a cover-up for them to say whatever they want, and they're 3,000 miles away, 4,000 miles away, and you never know when you're gonna get in that situation where your mouth was writing checks that your ass can't cash. And we're gonna watch the full interview. He was confronted. He tried to avoid the interview, but he did something that was wrong. He spoke about, someone asked him to not put the interview up, or not put this part of the interview up, because he didn't want to talk about it. He ignored the request and did it anyway, because it's his content. That's what he says. But he's playing with dudes from the street all the way. So we are about to get into Adam22 right now, and we're gonna listen to it. And I want you to know that there's 3 gentlemen up there One is really upset. The other ones are just, you know, they're up there. But security gets involved, other things get involved, and I want you guys to listen to it, and then let's get some reactions. Let's go ahead and go ahead and get some reactions. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, starting right now.
I was really finna come to motherfucker like the Rock.
Yeah, I was thinking that would have been pretty funny. We need more like wrestling type stuff going on.
What's going on, Adam?
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody's been thinking for the last 20 minutes is, don't y'all have something to talk about?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I want people to know that this can happen. This can happen to anybody. So if you're running your mouth out there, someone will check you, and sometimes you don't like it. I have another short that I want to play for you guys where there's a guy online. They found out his location and everything, and it was crazy. So now let's get back to this no jumper thing. I'm almost by this house where I gotta drop this pork off. But let's get into it.
I don't know.
Let me know something, man. Like, what we learning?
I feel like you're disappointed because now I'm a rapper, having motion, and I'm not even writing songs about you. I feel like you were probably pissed when the freestyle came out and I didn't have any bars for you. Skipped right over you, went straight to J-Man.
Before the freestyle.
Oh, I don't even remember anything before that. Although I was just thinking, we did that whole interview with Flame in which he remember he's telling a funny ass story about him stealing his shit while he went to the store or something?
It has nothing to do with Flame. Flame ain't steal nothing.
No, he said Rooga stole from him, right?
So what Adam22 is doing right now, what he knows why the interview is going and why he is there to confront him. But he's trying to go around it, beat around the bush, and try to get it done, and weasel himself out. Check this out.
Listen,
The story.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit though, Adam.
Okay.
My thing is with you, man. Like even where we went bad at, the moment I did my interview with you, I talked to you before the cameras was even rolling. I said I ain't even want to talk about that billionaire shit. You feel me? Just off the strength of that's Duck Homie.
America Anna says, leave it door. No need to knock, just leave it by the door, please.
Motherfucker on the internet or whatever. Then the first thing you start the interview off with was, you said you didn't want to talk about the billionaire shit. And I literally just told you this. So it's like, why speak about it on camera?
You didn't want to talk about Dirk specifically.
But listen, this was the thing though. It's like, even after the interview, I talked to you. I'm like, I don't know. I just want to see the interview before I come out. You know what I'm saying? To see it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got.
I'm push pause real quick. Be right back. Let me go ahead and drop this thing on off.
I mean, have you seen the interview?
Like, send me the video clip. You're not hitting me back. Now you drop it. And you knew I talked to you and you agreed upon this. As a man, when you tell somebody I'm gonna do this, you gotta stand on it.
I told you I was going to put it out realistically.
Let me keep going. I ain't even done. It's like,
okay.
And then
I was going to put it out realistically.
Let me keep going. I ain't even done. It's like,
okay.
And then another thing, you on here clean, bro. Like, fuck, how much plans? Don't play with folks on G.
I think that was a mutual thing. Her and I had this little flirtatious joke thing going on. I mean, have you seen the interview? She's around with me like that, calling me handsome and all this shit too. It's not just like you remember that dude? We could not believe the way she was flirting with me.
At the end of the day, another thing, you play with Wooski, bro. Like, just let me out.
We talk.
I don't care if y'all talk. That ain't that. I got a personal problem with it because it's the principle of you playing with him about him getting shot in the head. That shit ain't no joke. Do you know that was at my best friend's funeral?
Yeah.
Do you know that my best friend mama couldn't even bury her son the right way? Like, the funeral was completely over after that. Motherfuckers running everywhere. My mama was there. My son was there. He wasn't even 6 months.
For sure, Wooski should have thought about that before he started talking shit to me. When you start...
Now check that out. Adam is like, look, he's telling him I got a personal problem with it. My door is open. He's like, I got a personal problem with it. But Adam is like, you know what? You know, your boy did this person, and that's how I responded. Now, Adam got to understand when you're dealing with the gang world, man, it don't matter who did what first. It's all about retaliation. He knows that. No Jumper is pretty much ran by gang members or thugs, what the average person would say. He goes out on the limb, playing with the dude's mom, then joking about how the dude got shot, everything else like that. And Adam is like, he said it first. Now Rooga upset. Rooga's really upset. He's really upset because he said it's the principle. And that's why I'm trying to tell some of you guys out there. A lot of you guys be getting on this internet, giving out these wolf tickets. And we know what those are. You just be barking. Just be barking, just woofing. Just woofing. Ain't doing nothing, just woofing. And when you woofing like that, you think you safe. And then all of a sudden, somebody will be right there in your face. And then you gotta try to play it off or try to back out because you're not really as hard as what you think. You know, Mike Tyson said, you know, everyone's a tough guy until they get punched in the mouth. So here we go.
For sure, Wooski should have thought about that before he started talking shit to me. Because when you start doing battle in hip hop, you're gonna use whatever you got to talk shit. He did. He started shit with me, so I mentioned something like that.
You went on an interview with Cairo and brought up Wooski.
Right, in a very light way, like barely. The idea that deserved the reaction that he then gave me is fucking insane.
You basically recited lyrics that you knew was really serious, bro. That like behind the situation.
I think you're taking different situations and combining them together, though. Because that was all Sean Cotton saying that he didn't think Cairo had Wooski vibes.
Listen, when you do that, you place yourself in street shit.
Right.
It get real after that.
Okay.
Like for real, gang. Like on some real shit. Like if I would have came here right now with 4 pairs of boxing gloves, set them on the table right now, like come fight me right now. Let's go fight. Would you?
No, that shit's goofy.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
I would have looked at you like you were doing some stupid ass clout shit if you did something like that, for sure. It
wouldn't be no clout shit, because you ain't gonna post it anyway. But this is what I'm telling you. At the end of the day, if I ask you that type of shit, you ain't really willing to even just fight. Don't stop egging it on, gang. Like if you ain't literally just willing to fight.
Why do you think that? Why do I need to be on board with fighting? Like I've never said I was a boxer. Why do I need to be a boxer all of a sudden?
When you got on that internet and you said Rooga a bitch, acting like a bitch, them fighting words to me. We don't play about that shit.
Now that's what I've been trying to tell people. You get up there, you calling other dudes grown men, you calling other grown men bitches and all this other stuff. Hey, that's not the best thing to do. You don't want to just be calling a bunch of grown men bitches and calling them out their name. It happens all over the internet, and people just think that just because we on the internet, or I don't think I'll never go see you, I'll never go book your interview again, I can say whatever I want. Those words people take to heart, and they will come and get you. They will come and get you. Let's keep listening.
Now I could come in here and really get on bullshit. You see what I'm saying? We don't play about certain shit. And you gotta understand, when you step in that field, you gotta accept everything that come with it. Ain't no, I just wanna turn this button off now. Now I wanna turn this button off. I don't wanna do this, but nah, you forgetting the other shit that come with it.
Do I seem like I'm worried about that?
At the end of the day, guys.
Do I seem like I'm worried about any of the Like, there's a lot of threats. There's a lot of ideas. I'm chilling.
You just sat here and said, if I asked you with the boxing glove to fight, you said you would not do it.
He wants to fight bad.
You know why? Because you're worried about getting knocked the fuck out.
No, because I just don't want to take part in
You worried about getting knocked the fuck out. And it wouldn't be no clout shit. You know why?
Yes, it is.
You wouldn't have no cameras rolling.
Challenging a non-boxer to a boxing match when I've never said or done
I
anything
ain't
that
never been in
suggested
no
that I wanted
professional
to be a
boxing
boxer.
either. What the fuck is so different about me and you? You older than me.
Okay.
It's so different.
I'm going to pull up, do an interview with you, and I'm going to bring a snowboard. And we're going to have a contest. Who's the best snowboarder? Because that's exactly as logical as you deciding that I should be a boxer now.
Bro,
You see how Adam trying to weasel out?
You was trash as hell.
What?
You see how Adam trying to weasel out?
The last person I heard say that.
Shit. This is what I'm telling you.
I heard a lot of people say they think I'm nicer on the mic than you are.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. That shit was ass.
He talking shit to him right now too.
Right, I think I snapped.
Alright.
Egging him on.
No, we got more. We got another one that'll probably be out by the time this comes out.
Alright, that's cool. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope you make it in your rap career. But look, stop playing with people if you're not ready for the outcome that come with the shit.
Why do you think I'm not ready?
Because you not. You just sat here and said you wouldn't even fight. So you're not ready. That's what I'm telling you.
Being ready is not the same as having to take part in goofy ass clout shenanigans.
On some real shit, every nigga tell you in Cali, what they say, we run a phase around, they run phase around this bitch.
We do run fades.
Exactly.
But they don't run phase in Cali?
Not a lot. Not with
Whatever
ops.
going on, we fight. Where we from, nigga? At the
Chicago.
end of the day, if a motherfucker Chicago
This
fight,
is
like,
very different than everything I've been led to believe about
and you
Chicago.
really-
No, Chicago fight.
Now he dissing
When's the
Chicago.
last time we heard about a famous Chicago brawl?
Now you know what it is. Everybody don't be
I'll tell
internet,
you
but
some real
Chicago
shit.
fight.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. That's really like what I'm telling you. Fight. Niggas really kill motherfuckers in Chicago.
You should kill
That's
me.
what they do.
I love
But
how
what
they
I'm
do.
telling you is,
Somebody just shoot me, for
but what
sure.
I'm telling you is,
Look at how he's joking around. Someone should just shoot me.
you're gonna get up one day if you keep tweaking with people. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna be
It's
real.
not gonna be a good outcome
The
for you.
threats, the like vague, like, oh, something's gonna
Ain't
happen to
nobody
you.
threatening you.
The 22-ster ain't pressed.
I'm telling
Trust
you.
me.
I ain't threatening you.
I'm good.
I'm telling you. If
Sounds
somebody
like a
asks
threat.
you,
Sounds like you're trying to threaten me.
at the end of the day, I'm telling
not
you
worried
what's
about
real.
it.
I'm telling you as a man, nigga.
Right.
You gonna get f***ed up out here playing.
Okay.
Remo, no, he over there looking like he know. Look at him.
Like I got shit
Remo,
on.
you
Bitch,
know.
I'm with whatever I
Listen,
get
though.
myself into.
But listen,
No, right now they're all just sitting there.
That's goofy as
They're all
talking
sitting
about
at the
some
table. See,
I'm gonna give you
Let me
boxing
tell you some
gloves.
real
Like
shit.
that's some goofy ass club
we
shit,
can
and
fight
you
in
know
fast.
it. You
I'm
know it.
really saving your face.
You know it.
Saving your face. But
Number
listen,
one, I
but
never
listen,
signed up to be a fighter.
At the end of the day,
So if somebody
you
starts
ain't
telling me
signed up
like,
to be a
oh,
rapper neither.
you're not a
But
great,
you just
yes I
dropped a
did.
diss
No, I
song,
literally did.
and
I
that
made a
shit was
song.
trash.
That was me signing up. Was when I made
And
the
that shit
song.
was trash. You ain't signed up to be no rapper.
So you're telling me that I'm
But you
not a good
doing it.
rapper? Do you
So
think that
stop
that
it with all
impacts
that other
my
shit.
like
Stop
ego?
it with all
Do you
that.
think I'm
What I'm
worried
telling
about
you
not
is-
being a good rapper?
Yes, you are, because you just sat here and said you.
now you see how Adam is taking this whole thing. He's like, I'm not a real gang member. I'm not tough like that. I just do this shit because I want to do this shit. I'm gonna egg you on and do all this stuff and troll you, and it's my pocket. And the craziest thing is, his podcast is pretty much one of the top hip hop platforms to go on. So you get on there, you get exposure. There's a lot of viral moments that happen on the show, but it's a dangerous place. People do get pulled up on, dudes get choked out, dudes get beat up, guns, everything. So Adam knows what he's doing because they have to come his way anyway. So he's using his authority and his presence to egg this dude on and his crew. He took it to heart, like, they not here to defend themselves, so I'm gonna do it. Let's keep listening.
Not being a good rapper?
Yes, you are, because you just sat here and said you wouldn't fight if it came down to it.
My whole thing is that I'm not willing to
You
take
soft.
people and let them convince me that I need to fight to defend my
get on
man.
a platform and let them convince you. You can try to convince people that you tough and you this and that.
When have I
But
ever
I'm
acted
telling
like
you,
I was tough?
on some real shit, just speaking on street shit to get you up. I'm telling you that.
I'm just gonna let you know I'm good with
I-
the vague threats.
You ain't.
Yes.
You ain't.
Unless you're gonna do something,
you wouldn't.
I don't want to hear it.
Do you want to fight?
No.
I can't shut the.
Ooh, now Adam just told this dude, he said, unless you want to do something, you know what I'm saying? He's like, just do it. Now you can't bring in no weapons, no nothing inside of no jumper. Everything is like that. He said, unless you go do something, you know, be quiet or do it. Knowing damn well the upper advantage is on his hands because he ain't got to do nothing. So he's saying, do it. So right there, he's egging him on. And then Rooga says, do you want to fight? And then he says, no. He says, because why do I have to fight? But you stepping into the lane where you got to fight, Adam. You're stepping into the lane where you got to fight. But since it's your show, your podcast, they can't do nothing up there, which is a cold spot for him to be in, for Rooga to be in, because it's pretty much like he's begging this dude to hit him so he can do something, but Adam ain't gonna do none of that. So he's making Rooga look bad in a way too, or Rooga is making himself look bad in a way. Because it just looks like he's saying stuff and Adam is coming back one step higher, like, do it then. You so brave, do it. That's crazy.
Then why are you on the podcast?
Stop talking.
You don't get to tell me to shut the fuck up on my podcast. This is my podcast. You were very upset. When I told you you weren't invited on this podcast, you were very upset.
He egging him on.
On my podcast.
Hit him in his mouth. Say I hit him in his mouth. What are you gonna do?
What do you think I'm gonna do?
He gonna try to sue. He gonna be one of them soft ass.
How
people.
am I gonna sue you when I got way more money than you?
He clowning. Adam clowning.
You soft. So you telling me if I hit you in your mouth, you ain't gonna sue me?
I don't need to sue you.
You ain't answer my question.
Am I gonna sue you? Why would I sue somebody that I have way more money than?
If I hit you in your mouth, then what?
I feel like that would really betray the fact that you told Remo that you didn't have a problem with me and really just wanted to talk on the podcast.
It's the principle.
That's a point that Adam got right there. Remo is the dude that he promised him everything gonna be good. There ain't gonna be no beef and no argument. And when he got there, he just okey-doked him. He said, I'm gonna use that to get in there and then do what I gotta do. So he played one to try to get to the other one. It didn't work out right. It didn't work out. We get the message that he's sending to him, but it just didn't look right because he was not able to do nothing. And then you guys go see what happens when security comes.
That you didn't have a problem with me and really just wanted to talk on the podcast.
It's the principle. I'm telling you something. You need to learn something.
So you're scared of getting sued now?
You need to learn something from another grown man. You want me to do it?
Sure.
If I hit you,
go crazy. Go crazy. What do you think? What else is he here for? What else is he here for?
Your security gonna come in with his gun?
Why else is he here?
Why else is security there? I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm the boss.
You wouldn't care about that, right? I don't put myself out here on some tough shit. I never came on here and told you.
He said if you so tough, and you really about that, you wouldn't care about if my security guard is there and if he has a wet weapon. Adam is using what they say in their rap songs. When they say we don't care, we'll come and get you in front of your mom and all that stuff. He's pretty much saying if you guys say all that stuff in your songs, why don't you go do nothing now? Adam doing that.
The best fighter. When have I ever came on the podcast and said, "Oh, I'm the toughest"?
It's the shit you mentioning.
Like
I just told you. I just spoke on my homie.
Your example is basically telling me that even though Wooski dissed me and talked shit to me first, that I shouldn't be able to talk back to him in response.
You did that shit. You throw the rock and you hide your hand.
That's not true.
That's what the fuck you do. You throw the rock and hide your hand.
He threw the rock.
And just like I said, at the end of the day,
all I did was respond. You're trying to tell me that for some reason I can't respond to somebody when he disses me.
If you ain't ready for what come with it, leave that street shit alone.
I'm ready.
For real. I'm good. Because you're not even ready to fight.
That's you coming up with an arbitrary way for us to prove our masculinity. And I'm letting you know that if you want to have a boxing match, I want to have a snowboarding competition.
Bro.
It's exactly the same thing.
Just say you scared. Do it.
I'm not a fighter.
So if he do this,
just say you scared.
There's a reason I move around the way that I do. It's because I don't want someone like you to try to think that you can bully me.
If you said the reason why you move, because you don't want to fuck you up, right?
Well, of course.
So why the fuck is you doing the shit you doing? Because the shit
talking to people on the internet
that'll get you fucked up though. You contradicting yourself.
All the
See, Adam takes it as I'm just talking to people on the internet. He don't take it as he's really dissing and talking shit to these people. He's taking it all in fun and games. But these people in the street, that's not how they are. He's there to handle business.
Threats in the world don't mean shit to me. You gotta do it.
You're contradicting yourself.
You gotta do it.
Bro, you not like on some real shit.
You know where I'm at every day doing content.
I just asked you, would you fight me in gloves?
And
you
again,
said no.
you coming up with an arbitrary way for us to prove our manhood doesn't interest me.
Like for real.
We can talk on a podcast. You have to express yourself with
I ain't
words.
gonna embarrass you. I ain't even gonna embarrass myself on this podcast and bust off your ass. Cause I can.
That for sure would be. That would embarrass you.
This is the whole like
you would get
my whole
embarrassed.
left hand around and do some shit to you, boy.
I don't even know
But
why
listen,
you think you could come on
listen,
my podcast and talk shit to
that
me
wouldn't
like
even
this
be worth
when
it.
you're obviously
that
not going
wouldn't
to
even
do
be worth
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Listen,
You're gonna have to.
Here comes a security guard.
Because nobody is interested in hearing you talk shit like that.
He want a motherfucker to leave because he's scared.
Let's
That's what
bring
they
it-
do when they
let's bring it
scared.
back- let's bring it back-
If you
let's
want
bring
to
it back
take
to
us
the
serious.
Remo.
Let's bring it back in a little
Listen,
bit.
let me talk to you.
All right, for sure.
You're gonna have to be polite if you want to stay on this
Listen,
podcast.
listen.
Can we
I
talk?
don't give a
Hold
fuck
on.
about this podcast.
Nah, hold on.
Then why'd you beg to come on here?
To be honest, I really wanted to come here and beat your ass.
Yeah, but you're not.
You want to go box? Let's go get y'all face.
Man,
Again,
we ain't
I
going
don't
on that,
wanna
bro.
box.
I listen.
Off my word.
Cause listen, hold on.
I can have you
Hold on.
removed right
You
now.
can catch
Do
a
you want to go?
fade.
I know.
You
but
want to go
listen,
wait
hey,
outside?
Listen,
But
my
we-
son,
me and
listen
you
to
chop-
me.
me and you
If
chop it
have
up,
me
bro.
remove
Like, off
game,
the strength
I'm gonna
of-
leave out this bitch like a man. That's
cool.
what I'm gonna do.
Right. Or you
That
can
ain't
sit
gonna
here and
move
talk
me.
like a
You
man.
got the police in here.
How's it a
That ain't
police?
gonna move me. It's cool.
I
At
just
the
don't
end
know
of
why
the
you're
day,
so convinced
the
that this
world
is a
knows
good
that
place
your
for
ass
you to
gonna catch a
talk
fade.
like
You
you're
just
tough.
talking.
Right.
I'm not talking
I'm not a
about tough.
boxer. I've made that extremely
so stop
clear.
Talking. Stop talking.
I'm a podcaster. Why the f would I stop talking?
Stop talking. That's your problem.
Why would I stop talking when I'm a
All you gonna do
podcaster?
is hit the table. You would hit the table. but
All
you wouldn't
you're
hit
doing
me.
is sitting here
Hey, so
yapping.
look, we talked it out. We said that everything was cool.
Yeah.
Why you coming
I
on this
seen
type
the
of
text.
energy,
Yeah, you try to do the old switcheroo. Who am I act tough
You
as
right
soon as
here
I get
with
on the
the police.
podcast? Oh, I can handle my own business as well. Don't
Come
worry.
on.
Yeah, I don't handle it by doing boxing matches with cavemen who want to
He's
act
scared,
tough
man.
instead of
Cavemen.
doing a
Now
podcast.
he racist.
I'm not a boxer.
Now his racistness
Oh,
coming
and
out.
now you're going to play the race
You know
card.
talking about cavemen? You racist, man.
I'm describing your brain,
You weird.
not your race.
You weird.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
That's cool. I'll leave. But I'm telling you, you a bitch.
I don't care.
Yeah, yo, that's a
Handsome guy. Handsome guy.
nigga. Come on.
Sure.
I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't touch me though. But
Yeah,
listen,
you're going to have
your
to
ass
go.
a-
Handsome
You're
guy.
going to have to go.
I bet you y'all he delete this out. I bet
You're
you he
gonna have to
delete this
go.
out the interview.
You're going to have to go. Be
Handsome guy.
capable of acting like a...
Handsome guy.
Last up.
You can't act like...
Handsome guy.
Hey,
Behave
bro,
like a
Talk about
grown-up.
that
Handsome.
shit.
Behave like a
Y'all
grown-up,
do a
Rooga.
podcast?
Come on.
Get the
bro.
f out.
Touch you?
Get out of
You
here.
scared?
You're fired.
You's a
Handsome guy.
your ass a
Handsome guy.
Come on, dude.
Handsome guy.
Go. Get the f
you
out.
got a soft ass security.
We not.
Oh,
Oh, my
okay.
son.
That's crazy. Come on.
He's soft as hell.
Get out of here.
We
can run the fade.
We can run the fade.
Don't
Oh,
do
my
that.
son.
Don't do that.
My
Hey,
son.
look, come on, y'all. No. Everybody chill out.
What's your phone? You can run the fade. My son. Calm down. We can run the fade.
Well, damn.
All right. So that's how that went there. You guys saw that. Adam started getting real mad. Adam made it. He started to hit the table in front of him, saying, "Do something." And then he said, "I can handle my own," because Adam got a gun in there. So he said, "I ain't got to fight, but I can protect myself." He's got a gun in there. And he's banging on the table saying, "Do it. Do it." So what he was doing online to these people, he did in person, and the dude, Rooga, still couldn't get to him. Now, he says your security's soft, and the security, that's a Tongan. He's talking to some Samoan there. We got a gang of them out here. He said, "That's crazy." Then the Samoan, the Islander, Oos, he said, we can run the fade. He got up, Rooga got up like, okay. They said, take the gun off. Now, they said that they almost came to real blows back there, but he's got more security back there. They came in and did their thing. It didn't happen. But people, I'm just letting you know that if you are someone, if you are someone that likes to run their mouth on the internet and do things like that, it can backfire on you in the long run. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example of that right now. Now, I was on the YouTube Shorts, and there's a short that I was looking at, and let me see. Let me see if I can. Oh, here it is. I found this short, and it goes with what we just were listening to with Adam22. This racist person on the internet is talking shit, and he was calling us black people monkeys and all type of stuff, right? And the black dude actually figured out his address and everything where he lived. Listen to this.
Because they're actual Africans. They're like actual chimps.
He called us chimps.
30 St. Petersburg, Florida. Does that ring the bell? Ooh. Checkmate. Damn, it sounds like a library in this bitch. What's going on? You sitting there all quiet like a church mouse, dog. God damn. What was that you were saying? Chip. See, I bet you can wake up this morning thinking the Chip was gonna do that to your last night, bitch. Now let me ask you another question. Who is Is that you? Don't tell me that's you, big dog.
Found him.
Like this. You don't look like a usually are nice people.
He's saying Matthew.
You know, Ryans are hateful people. Oh, sorry. My bad.
He's eating a banana for him and everything.
14-year-old life over on the TV.
No, don't play the victim. Listen to me carefully, you fucking recessive chromosome. Okay, don't play the victim now. You knew exactly what you was doing.
Because they're actual Africans. They're like.
He called us chimps, he called us all this stuff, and the black dude started reading out his address, and he said, does that seem familiar? The white dude's eyes just went crazy live on the air. And then he got the nerve to say, so this is what you're gonna do, ruin someone's reputation? He said you knew exactly what you were doing when you were doing it. But see, people, when you get caught, now he's afraid, is that dude gonna come to my house? When you talking like that all over the internet, it can come back on you. My man was smart enough to track his IP and everything. He probably went back on some of his videos, his shorts, to see if he had the location put up in the video. And then he probably typed in his stuff on other social media sites to see if he has a channel there. And then look to see if he's ever shared a location. Listening to when someone says his name. And then go spend that $9.99 on the people search to go figure out who you are. I have people on here do that, and one guy apologized. He did a people search and called my dad, looking for me on some internet stuff, and then he had to apologize because what he did was wrong. So, you know. But you can get got, and it's not a good thing to do, because when you do get caught, it don't work out in your favor. I saw a guy that was playing Call of Duty, and he kept calling black people N-words and stuff all in the pregame lobbies. All when he kills you, you can hear him saying the stuff. And guess what? Dude found out his IP address and traveled to where he lived while he was playing the game, knocked on his door, and he was out there. I'm telling you, people, stop using the internet to be talking and running your mouth like crazy. Bad things can happen. Bad things can happen to you. Bad things. I wanted to get into that Adam22 thing because that's just crazy. If you have been keeping up with that, leave a comment there. Make sure you like when you go ahead and come in here. Now I'm about to get into reading and responding to comments. So I want to do this, and I'm going to be responding to comments that came into my channel. And I'm just going to be scrolling down and going over the comments right now. So this comment comes from, I have a video up saying, would you deliver these orders? And it's what Uber has for teens, where you can opt in and ride. You can ride with young people, ride teens and everything, and get paid. Now this comes from Timothy Kelly, 2965. He wrote me this about an hour ago. He says, I have transportation contracts through my LLC for juvenile transport to rehab. These trips require training and a lot of insurance and documentation. Don't do juvenile rides under Uber because the insurance is not sufficient. Exactly. Oh yeah, TFT. Timothy Kelly says, do not do the juvenile rides on Uber because the insurance is not sufficient. Now, he says he has the insurance because he has it for his job, and that's what he does. So if you are a delivery driver, you got to look at some of these things. Yes, they want you to get paid and go do these things, but they don't really care about your safety. They don't care if you get deactivated or anything. These apps will do these things to you, okay? So just like he says, I have a transportation contract. He says I have transportation contracts through my LLC for juvenile transport to rehab. These trips require training and a lot of insurance and documentation. Don't do juvenile rides under Uber because the insurance is not sufficient. Now, there's a lot of people that are doing rideshare, but they don't have rideshare insurance either. Now, I know the rideshare hustler, the amazing hustler, he was just in a car accident, in a rental car and everything. And he had rideshare insurance, but I don't know how that's breaking down with his actual insurance there. So still looking to see how that plans out, how it turns out, I would say. But people, the juvenile rides. Now, I'm gonna tell you this: I am picking up the food orders, and if someone orders it, you don't know their age when you order it. You get there, if it's a meet at door, you see it's a teenager or something, it's food. But riding them in the vehicle, that's a different story right there. You got to make sure you got your insurance up. Now, DoorDash Platinum Dasher orders. Okay, so this one came from William Bledsoe. Hopefully this is a real person. But William Bledsoe said, I'm like 9 orders away from being platinum. How do you get catering orders? I have a large bag. So on DoorDash, if you are on DoorDash and you are a platinum dasher, you are automatically put into the large order program and the catering program. All you have to do is take your picture, but they will send you something that says you don't even have to send them a picture. But when you get to these places, the restaurants will ask you, do you have the equipment to go ahead and drop them off? Some don't care because they want to get the food out of there, but the ones that care. DoorDash is not like Easy Cater, Delivered That, all these other ones. It's not like that. It's DoorDash still. So DoorDash is like the hood. We'll do anything. But once you are a platinum dasher, depending on what area you are, your percentage varies on what you need. Here is 80%. And once you get your ratings up, they're going to send you an email. You'll get a notification, and you are going to be able to do catering orders, which will have you get paid more money. Like today was really slow on DoorDash and Uber Eats, and the orders that were coming in on Uber Eats are just terrible and low. Normally at night right now is when it gets a little bit more busy for me with the people from the warehouses. But it was slow on DoorDash also. But when the orders were coming in, they were double-digit orders, and then there was a triple stack order going to 3 separate houses, end up paying like $40, and things like that. So when you are a platinum dasher, even on slow days, it will pick up for you because you're going to get the orders that will boost up your own mood. Now, there's that next one. Now, you guys just saw me just do a Wingstop pickup. This one says, I made this short. Restaurants forcing drivers to seal the products. So pretty much, wanting you to fill the drinks. I fill the drink. I don't have nothing wrong with filling the drink. We work together. We get it. We get it done like that. But David Hibbert, hopefully this is a real person, says, I'll quit picking up from Wingstop. They suck. So a lot of people don't like Wingstop. You know, they don't like them. But they pay well. It takes a little long sometimes depending on what location, but they do pay pretty well. Let's get into this one right here. Now, this is one that, you know, I've been speaking on, and I've been doing undercover work. I have a video called Immigrants Abuse the Gig Economy for Personal Gains and for Money. Okay, so this comes from Deuces of Growth channel, been around for a little bit. He has it. Now he says people are stealing orders from restaurants here in DC. They pick up the order, then don't confirm and cancel, and then the Uber sends me the same offer. When I get to the restaurant to pick it up, they tell me someone already picked it up. It's frustrating because those are good offers most of the times, and I'm missing them because someone else stole it. That happens all the time. I had a 7-Eleven order, and it said like $36. It said like $36 for 3 miles. I got there, another driver got there, the other driver stole the order. He stole the order. And I understand the frustration because it happens at McDonald's a lot also. The order is so good, you're like, dang, 25 bucks, 2.5 miles. There's something wrong with this order. You always tell yourself there's something wrong with this order. Now, instead of declining the order or letting it go, I always accept the order, drive to the place because I got Prop 22. And then if whatever happens, I call customer support before it's over. I have them terminate the call, the order, so I still get paid for whatever the order is. If they say you get like $3, $5, you get that, and you get your Prop 22 money. As long as you've been there for more than 10 minutes, you will get paid. So don't leave empty-handed. But those offers are very tempting. And in the back of your mind, you are like, there's something wrong with this order. Yes, there is something wrong with the order. We know there's something wrong with the order. Sometimes it works out right. Sometimes it works out right. But then sometimes it just does not work out right. And a lot of the times, what happens is, and I don't want to say it like this, but it's happening. You know, I covered it. We have migrants and immigrants who are coming in, and when there's communication barriers or when they're renting out an account while driving over to the location, like to the customer's house, if they can't communicate with them, if it's a meet at door and all this other stuff, they'll just unassign the order because they don't want to get caught because they're not the person that's supposed to be going ahead and doing the order. Now, we got other issues with that. We got the Tren de Agua gang killing people or unaliving people and doing that stuff while they're on delivery. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff going on with that. They're stealing food and they're doing a whole lot. It's not just immigrants. It's not just the migrants. We got plenty of good old terrible American citizens who are from here doing the exact same thing. And it's a lot of them who are like, I just don't feel like driving that way. I'm hungry. I don't want to pay for it, and I'm going home. So I do understand the frustration from him. And I replied to him. I said, yes, this happens on the regular. We need to fix this. As I said, we need to fix this. We need to fix this BS. Now he wrote me back yesterday, and he says, I personally spoke to a migrant from Mauritania. I think that's the place that was doing it. He was telling me that she thought he was putting me on game. I was just like, okay, so I guess the person was like, yeah, this is how I get free food, but they're really telling on themselves. So people will tell on themselves. But that does happen. Now, this one is about the food trucks. I did a video about food trucks, and I was picking up from a food truck. Some people say don't trust them, don't trust the roach coach, but if they're on the app and people are ordering, what's up, Tommy? If people are ordering from the food trucks, then pick it up. That means they're in business. So 3 Stack says, I haven't gotten many food trucks, maybe one. I will do a DoorDash Uber Eats food truck pickup, though never scared of money. Yeah, some people think that it's fishy. Why would they order from there? We got people that have ghost kitchens inside their house. So let me see. Someone, I said I have a video up and I put up, AutoZone deliveries, same day delivery, and someone was asking me what app. So here on Uber Eats, you still get those. DoorDash, I know you get those, but there's other apps out there where you are picking up from the AutoZones and things like that, and you're doing business to business. It's pretty much business to business orders that you're picking up, and they're not that bad. Not that bad. Dog Chapman wrote, there's a house, and I said, when you're delivering to the Asian house and it's all the shoes on the porch. Dog Chapman says, are you sure they're Asian? Don't see any Gucci boots like Sam Lee wears. I'm gonna tell you this. Out here in California, at least, at the Asian houses, all the shoes are outside on the porch. That's how you know you at an Asian house. And you might see a Buddha. Oh, Australian licorice is the best. I like it. Someone replied and said that it's better than wallabies. Someone says that wallabies are better. To each his own, to which type of licorice you like. But all the Australian licorice does taste pretty good. Now this one says, it's about, I say the video is DoorDash, does following customers' instructions pay off? The customer said, if you want a cash tip, knock on the door and everything. Tommy, I'm doing Uber. Well, I just got done doing an order. It says, I knocked on the door, I followed it, and I got the cash tip. Now this person says, no matter what, be careful. Delivering alone can be problematic. I don't know how this goes with it. You seem to know to read between the lines and keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the swivel. I just followed the instructions that were given to me. Just remember, when you finally get comfortable or tired, that's when it happens. Keep up the hard work and be safe. This person is pretty much just talking nonsense, because if you follow the instructions and it said, and I showed you that that's what happens, it's there. I got the tip. Oh yeah, catching the police slipping in traffic. Now this one is, the police car was right there. I know it is. I see these cars all the time. It was a police car. 3 Stack said, yeah, that was a police car undercover all the way. So you can just tell. You can just tell. Here's something that I got. I'm supposed to be there's a podcast host that we did a show together, and he asked me, can we do another show? So I agreed. I just don't know when it's gonna happen. It's with a guy by the name of Eli Mellis, and this one says, from Jenny C. Robert, I hope you don't get back involved with Eli, but I hope you can encourage him to get Don in the rehab before it's too late. You obviously haven't kept up, which I have. My wife is an Elier. He's got her fairly isolated from her family. That's not true. They have banned him from visiting because of what he has done. That's not true. While Dawn still has a chance, she needs help. Now, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. People going on other people's channels to write nonsense and things like that. That's just haterade. How you gonna troll the dude on someone else's channel? That's crazy right there. That's crazy. Now this one, DoorDash, this is your problem when the immigrants don't know how to even come into the place, and it was nuts. This person says the delivery driver doesn't even belong in this country. Thank the current Biden-Harris administration. Well, that's not just Biden and Harris. That's Obama. That's freaking the Clintons. And on top of that, that's any reform act or policy that was put in that the Republicans had to sign off on also. So it's never just done by one person or group. And then you guys you got to also remember this: they're on the same team with their Shriners clubs and all that other stuff. So they're all on the same team. Oh, Kai the Humper. This short is about a dog that I'll play it. I'll play the short so you guys can hear it.
Kai is a big humper. He's overstimulated, literally humping everyone. And a lot of the dogs did not like it. He is social, but he's more concerned about humping everybody than he is playing in the state. Kai is a big humper. He's overstimulated, literally humping everyone. And a lot of the dogs did not like it. He is social, but he's more...
So what's going on in that, the dog Kai is there on the phone, like listening to the phone call, and Woody... Oh, yeah, I have StreamYard. I have it. Kai the dog is he's doing his head and shit. He's doing his head and all that shit when he's getting the word about how bad he is. So he's doing all of that. Let me go ahead and get to the next one. I got this one right here is this is one of so this is what he says. He says, this is one of the funniest shorts I've seen. Thanks for posting. And the two-legged humper and the two-legged humper, he says, and the two-legged humper was too funny. Wink, wink. So that's one there. Let me see this one. I put a short up of Kenyon Martin and Nick Young arguing and having a serious debate. Someone likes it on how I made the video, sped it up. He said this shit sped up is even funnier than the original. Let me see. Now this one was crazy right here. On that same video on the DoorDash, this is your problem with the migrants who have problems coming into the restaurant when it was wide open. This person says, call the cops, get him arrested and deported. These are the type of replies that a lot of the people who vote for Trump, these are some of the sentiments. These are the sentiments that they feel about these immigrants and migrants. He said, call the cops, get him arrested and deported. That's not, you know what? Whoever just called, that's crazy, because just because someone is having a hard time with the language, that does not mean that they are illegal and you need to call ICE and try to get them deported. That's not cool, and that's a problem that we have here in America. But when we keep seeing like the Venezuelan gang, Tren de Agua, when we see them coming in and we see all this stuff happening, more of the violent things that happens, more and more Americans are going to start feeling and having that same sentiment. So this is something that's probably going to be with us for a while until we can go ahead and get this thing fixed. Let me see this. This guy says, imagine going somewhere like Japan. He says, imagine going somewhere like Japan or Mexico and trying to make a living and have the locals record and make fun of you and post it online. Now, he said, I am the problem. Okay? Now I am definitely not the problem because I'm recording it. I'm actually trying to help the solution. Now he's got a few likes on that comment that he left me, but I'm not the problem. I'm trying to help so we can come up with a solution. So if more and more drivers are able to film these things, or if we see these things, and you know that DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, all these companies, they watch the channels, right? So if they see more of this, maybe they'll put things in place to where they can have it so that the app can actually help them. Now I see many of the immigrants, the Asians, they actually have their translators on and it's talking to them. But one of the main issues is that when they go into the restaurants, the signage is not there. You only see all those different languages when you go to the DMV. At the DMV, on the pamphlet, it got damn near every language on there. But it's not like that when you go into a business. Okay? So if Uber and DoorDash, Grubhub, these other delivery apps, Roadie, Curry, whichever ones, if they see this. Now, I'm signed up to a delivery app called Hungry Panda. It's all the mom and pop Asian, Chinese food places from all over, different Asian foods. Everything on the app is in Chinese, okay? So when I get to these places, there's gonna be issues because I'm not gonna be able to communicate. So I'm gonna be able to see how it feels as a driver going into these places and seeing how it feels, how they feel coming over here. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to sign up for Hungry Panda. You know, if we're giving them such a hard time, let's go and see exactly how it feels on their side. And Hungry Panda is a way to do that. What's up, Hope? Hungry Panda is a way to go ahead and do that. Everything is in Chinese. Everything. So I don't know the language. I don't know any of that. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to go point at things. I'm going to have to ask them, do they have English and all that other stuff? I'm going to see how they treat me. And now some of these other drivers are driving on the Hungry Panda and delivery apps like that to where they're picking up the orders and it's all the way comfortable for them. And they're only having the issues when they're doing the American apps. You got to think about that. So I'm not trying to hurt the people, but we do got to document this stuff. And some of y'all don't want to, but someone's got to do it. Now, this person says, hate them, but at the end of the day, I'm going to learn Spanish for that extra pay. So it's a win-win because people like them exist. Now he's laughing. Now you see how people will put people like them. They'll use them, they, and all that stuff. That's prejudice right there. That's not full-blown racist right there, but that's prejudice right there. So using them, they, but he also said that if I got to learn some Spanish to make that money, I will. So he is someone that is not a full-blown racist. He's prejudiced because he will still interact with the people to go make that money. But he'll go online and call them these names. See? Now, Dashing Grandpa is one. You know, I said huge problem, and I put something up and I tagged him in it. Dashing Grandpa said, well, at least he understood English, because there's someone that was just standing in line. I was trying to help him, and Dashing Grandpa said, well, at least he understood English. At least Dashing Grandpa didn't get up here and say, well, send them back and do all that other stuff, because he a grown-ass man. But with the time that he grew up, Dashing Grandpa grew up where they call you boy and all that stuff. So he still had enough reserve in him to not go above and beyond that. This person says Uber Eats going off in the background and all in the phone call. Yeah. When I did my Uber Eats order, when I just dropped it off, yeah, it said leave at door. It said, the person said leave at door, and that's it. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Now this person says, call me weird, but if I were going to move to France, I'm gonna learn some, he says, some fucking French. See? But you gotta also understand, you know, we all say that, but you can go to a country and get intimidated because you're like, first of all, everyone's speaking fast, no one really wants to help me, things like that, and you can get discouraged. Some people won't even come out the house because they're afraid to leave the house because of the country that they're in, and they're getting tired of being harassed. So sometimes, you know, it's hard. It's very hard. Now this person says, bro just trying to make a living, help a brother out instead of being judgmental towards him. Now this came from Nick. This came from Nick Pellet. Now Nick, I understand, G, but here's what you got to understand, Nick. You're hearing people talk about it all day long, but you are never seeing it happen. I gotta be the person that films it. You know, I'm helping everybody out because I'm also talking to the staff, you know, so that they can also put things in place, so just so that they can help. Maybe they just need more signage, you know, and arrows, and things like that. Maybe these restaurants need to go into more advanced technology and have these cubby things to where you scan your phone for your order and then it opens it for you. You know, it'll tell you on your phone which one to go up to, and you scan your phone and it opens up the little cubby for you. That's something that they can do. There's always a will in the way. Now this person says, no, he says, no, I'm all for immigrants being here, but don't call me for not knowing where you're going. Okay, it says, he must have been doing talk to text. It says, no, I'm all for immigrants being here, but don't call me not knowing where you're going, not knowing any English at all for me to explain for you where to go. Now you got to also understand this. This is B-Hood 13. You also got to understand this. If they're calling you and they can't understand what's going on, chances are you're not, even if you tell them, what's up, NGB? Chances are, if you even are communicating back with this person, they're not going to understand you anyway. So at the same time, you know, by you trying, well, and it also depends. Are you trying to call them on the phone or text them? If you text them, it might work better, because if their phone's in a different language and you text them, they can hit the translate, so it puts it in so it says. Maybe we got to learn more to adapt more with the people coming here to live. You know, we're going to live with these people, so we might as well learn something. We can't just be blaming everybody all the time. We just can't blame everybody all the time. Do you know how difficult that is? That's why I'm glad I signed up for Hungry Panda. I'm going to have such a hard time when I got to go. Now, it's going to be different when I go into a Vietnamese place. Now, my boy Francis and my Vietnamese friends, I grew up with them. Inside their house, I can understand fully what their mom is telling them. When their parents are telling me something, I know exactly what they're saying. Speaking it, Hell no. But if I'm around it, I can go ahead and understand. Vietnamese, some Filipinos, and some Korean. Okay, I can understand a certain amount to where I'm gonna know something. But there's gonna be times where I'm not gonna know shit, and I'm gonna be the immigrant on the app. That's gonna be interesting, especially when I document it. I might even have Emilia go in there and pick one up for me. Like, look, you go ahead and see how it is. You go ahead and see how it is. I'm like, look, we got to go pick up from this restaurant right here. Here's the phone. Go pick it up, and I want to see what her experience is. Okay, this is someone that was upset at me for the filming of the immigrant. Okay, this says, you took a video of one person. It says, I DoorDash every day. Quit making us look bad. Also, you're at McDonald's. They ask you for the last 3 numbers and the letters of the order. I went over this one before. I'm not making us see. He don't understand that's an immigrant and someone that doesn't understand the language, and he got frustrated and walked off. I'm not making. See, he's saying I'm making him look bad because he's a DoorDash driver. I'm not making you look bad because you're a DoorDash driver. You feel bad because you're a DoorDash driver, and you probably do some of the same stuff. You probably just go in, you probably not even checking orders and just snatching orders if they're on the counter, and you giving wrong orders to other people. So yeah, I got to get back to this one. Jeff Thomas Black, he was on here. He said, thank you, Robert and Emilia. We had a blast on that show, and he came in on, are immigrants more dangerous than ever? And should refugees be allowed to be delivery drivers? Oh, I got a basketball one. I got a video up, and Dikembe Mutombo, Cookie Monster, he dunked on Shaq. And this dude says, and he was in the air as well before dude jumped, but he still banged on him. And he says Shaq don't need to talk about it, or he says Dikembe don't need to talk about it. He beat him in the finals. Now, this one, someone was upset with me with filming the immigrants at the hotel, staying there. They said I was doing coop profiling. Whoever knows what coop profiling is, let me know what coop profiling is. I don't know what that is. I wasn't profiling nothing. I actually went up there with the camera and I talked to the dude, and he told me everything, G. So I wasn't profiling. And well, I guess you can say I profiled because I saw what they had on. They give them the county jail clothes and the shoes. So if you see them walking around with county jail clothes and shoes, and it don't say the county jail on the back, chances are they're an immigrant. He says, hopefully we get, NGB says, hopefully we get some authorization and legalization countrywide. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We always gotta get stuff like that done. Says people love capitalism, gotta just adapt to competition. Yeah, that's also there. I gotta go do here. I'm gonna drive to the store real quick, pick up one of these things. Let me see. Let me see. I'm not reading that. These trolls talking about, hey, fake news. And it's on an actual, and it's on real news clips. They talking about what's up, fake news. That's how you know. Now someone said, look, I'm doing the thing with the Venezuelans, right? And I'm filming them. I'm doing my reporting thing and I'm filming them. Dude said, be safe. These people are dangerous. And he's speaking about the Tren de Agua gang. He's speaking about the Tren de Agua gang. Let me see. Let me see. Have you guys seen, have you guys heard my Halloween video? It's a short. Let me play it for you guys. Let me play it. This is kind of creepy. Got this drop off. Going through the gatekeepers. Oh yeah. Look at that one. Look at that one. So, what the hell? Oh, let me drop this one off. They got this dude. Oh. Oh, you hear sounds? Do I? All right, so they got like Five Nights at Freddy. They had like werewolf. They had all this stuff on the door, and nuts. I went up there, and then they got this one at the door, and it's a skeleton thing, and he's got his arm out like it's kind of like they got it set up to where they want you to put the bag on his arm. I didn't do that because I'm like, that shit might fall. I didn't do that at all. But that shit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When that thing said, do you want to come play with me? I was like, what the hell is going on here? Cause I just walked by. I was like, okay, they got decorations up. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I was like, what the hell? But when people got all those decorations where it looked like that they're at the amusement park for their Halloween fest, those people might be weird. You got to keep an eye on them. Those people might got extra guns and everything in their house. Pastor said, pure evil. I hope they got, he says, I hope the ghouls enjoyed their food. Pure evil. Yeah, that shit look crazy as hell. That shit looks crazy as hell. Let me see this one right here. They say that. Let me see. This video is of a crackhead. All right, so someone called the police because someone stole their drugs. Listen to this one.
Crazy. Reporting that someone stole the drugs they were trying to sell them.
Sir, I'm broke. I'm just trying
Watch
to
this. Watch this. The crackhead is with him.
Sense?
Watch the crackhead. Now listen to it again.
Possibly the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Crazy.
Reporting that someone stole the drugs they were trying to sell them.
Sir, I'm broke. I'm just trying
Watch
to
this. Watch this. The crackhead is with him.
Sense?
Do I get you the food? All right, so someone called the police because someone stole the drugs. They were trying to sell them, and they had the crackhead with them who was going to taste the drugs, who was going to test out the drugs. So the police, they caught that. Now, this may seem like it's crazy. I was watching, was it Judge Joe Brown? No, Judge Mathis. It was Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis, they were in court because someone was suing the guy for stealing the drugs or the drug money. They actually went to TV on court. They did that. Let me see. Let me see. Let me get on out of here. Now, there was this video. So someone's car broke down in the middle of the road at the stoplight. And the guy was about like, he must have been puny like Mr. Flex. And she was like, she looked like the Incredible Hulk. And she made him get in the car. And she was like, get in the car. And she was pushing the car by herself. She made the dude get in the car because he was puny. Now imagine this. You would do like me driving by. Emilia was like, what's going on? I was like, look. So just imagine you a dude driving by and you see another dude get punked by a girl and told, get in the car because you ain't strong enough. Just imagine how you must feel knowing that all these guys in these cars are driving by looking at you being the weak one. Ooh, wait. You know what? That must have been, come on now. Come on now. You know, when I'm changing tires and stuff, unless I really need some help, Emilia just goes sit in the car. She just goes sit in the car. Unless I really need help. One time, the car like stopped in the middle of the, like at the light, and I don't know how I was gonna get this thing to start. And you know, she do lift weights and stuff. She is strong, and she like hopped out the car to try to go to the back while I was trying to get the car started. But she thought she was gonna push. I was like, oh no, I'm about to get this car started. She ain't finna try this. She can't. No. So I got it to start, and we was on. Or like this, you ever been driving your car and your starter going out and you like, is that my starter? You got to get down there and start banging it, you know what I'm saying, to get the car to start. Now she's not about to stick her hand down there and use the hammer or anything, or use anything to be trying to go ahead and bang the starter. She seen me almost get shocked a gang of times, but she's not about to be in there doing that. No, you sit in the car and I'll tell you to try to start it now. That's your job right there. That dude was on the reverse end of it. I don't know how that feels. He was on the reverse end of that. That was something right there. I was like, dang. I was like, that dude right there. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I have any, I'm still going over these comments, but let me see if I have any that's held for review. Cause you know I got a Nightbot and stuff. So we in this parking lot right now, in the Target parking lot. I'm finna see if I have any held for review. I want to see what type of crazy stuff the people is writing me. Cause you know when it's held for review, you don't even see it. Let me see. Responses with new replies. I haven't responded. Publish. Held. Here we go. Let's go apply. Oh yeah, I got some. I read the one about Eli already when they're saying Don's gravely ill and all this other stuff, and I already read that one. I thought that one was nuts. Here's one. Held for review. Let's see what it says. Now, held for review could mean that it's a few words put together that YouTube don't like to get together, so they held it for review. I have a few words that I have inside my box thing to where it's gonna check for them. But I'm gonna go over these now. Oh, and let me tell you guys, hey, if you guys download the Taco Bell app, you get 3 free, a choice of 1 of 3 items. Cheesy 5-layer beef burrito. You got the chicken katana taco or burrito, and then there's something else. So let me tell you, all you guys with these troll accounts on YouTube, you know what I do? For all my accounts that I have, I just go ahead and hit sign up, and I put that email address there. And with that email address there, it signs you on up, and then you got a free thing to eat all the time. So you can always take an account off your phone, add another one, hit the Taco Bell, put it on the app, don't pay, get you something to eat, go inside, get a water cup, and if you are someone that they know in there, they'll give you a regular cup, and then you got something going there. Yeah, hey, Hulk Smash said there's only one Hulk, Robert. Hey, my fault, G. My fault. Let me go to these held for review. Oh, this was one of them. Okay. This was one of them. This was the one when they're telling, I'll read it again. Robert, I hope you don't get back involved with Eli, but I hope you can encourage him to get down into rehab before it's too late. You obviously haven't been kept up. He's got her fairly isolated from her family. They have banned him from visiting because of what he has done. While Dawn still has a chance, she needs help. So that's what I got right there. That's what I got right there. It was helpful review. I'm gonna prove it so Eli can see it. Oh wow, I never saw this. This is from 3 months ago. This is from Mike Drop BBQ. How can you give someone $500? You are a creator and you ain't never go live with them. You asking for the catfish platter at that point. Yeah, that was going to the amazing hustler. Mike Drop BBQ was commenting on Real Talk Christina. And he said, Dennis, you were asking for the whole catfish platter. So, dang, I'm about to approve that one. I'm about to approve that one. And I'm about to approve this one because this guy says he's obviously not a cop. No, he's not a cop. His brother's a cop for the place. Now let me take it off of held for review. Let me go published. And now let me go down. I'm about to get into some more of these comments for you guys. Now, what is this one for? This one is called, the video was called The Best Parking Job. Now, this lady, it had a handicap sign, but she was in an SUV. Now, while being in an SUV, she completely parked over 2 spots. And when I saw her in there eating, she looked like the guy on, and I'm not making a joke, I'm just saying, she looked like the guy on, you know, a Scary Movie? The guy that's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the guy that has the small little hand with the hair. She looked like him, and it looked like she was a hoarder inside the vehicle. So there was obviously something going on there with that right there. But this person says, Dan Porter says, I do it so I can open my door all the way and not have the person next to me hit my car with their door. You can go to another parking spot, and it's not against the law. It's not about parking jobs. There's not enough room between vehicles. So this person deliberately parks in between spaces. So he's one of them assholes. You know, when you go to a spot and you go to a fast food spot to pick up your order, or you going to pick up from Kinko's or something, doing these deliveries, and you like, why the hell did this person park like this? Like, this is a stupid parking job. Well, here you have it. They do it on purpose. Now like this. I'm in a parking spot all by myself. Go turn on this app in a little bit and see what we get. But I park over here, so I don't got to deal with a lot of those people. I give myself space, but to purposely go ahead and do that, or like when you're going to parallel park and somebody like purposely parked not up enough so that you can fit in. I hate that. Yeah, Tommy says, fix those parking spots. I purposely make sure they can't get back in the car. Hey, Tommy, I feel you. And you probably do it and just walk into the place and stay in there, and then they gotta wait until you come out. They gotta wait until you come on out. Someone said, Someone said, I'm delivering alcohol. What do you expect? Come on now. You can't. Come on now. I'm delivering alcohol. I'm not, I'm not the person inside that car. So you pretty much saying the person inside that car did that to me on purpose. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna say this. There's people that StreamYard costs $45 now, right? And I saw Roy on Flex's channel, and Flex was saying no, they don't have it anymore. And then when Roy said, how do you know? And Flex said, well, I don't know. I'm just saying it. I use the free version. When you guys see me on StreamYard, I use the free version. I don't use, I don't pay for it. I also have 3 separate emails that I use. So I get 20, 40, 60 hours. So I got 60 hours to use on StreamYard in the month. So that's more than enough. And all I do is I upload my music and all my stuff on each one, so it's there. So I don't really have to do anything. So here's how it works. Once you let's say you're paying for your whatever your month is. When your month is over, they give you 15 days to make your payment. They give you a 15-day grace period so that you can make a payment. If you don't make the payment in that 15 days, they notify you and let you know that you are on the basic plan again, which is the free plan. So you don't have to pay for StreamYard at all, and you don't have to run around to try to find another. Like you can use Restream if you want, and there's a few more, but you don't have to run away from StreamYard because they up the price. I do everything from the free version. So I do everything from the free version. I text Roy and he let me know. He says, well, I don't see anything. He says, well, I don't see anything online about it. Yeah, nothing's changed. It's the exact same as what it is now. The only thing different is they're charging more for if you want to put your logo up there, if you want to put a background image. That's pretty much what you're paying for. But the operation of the actual system itself, very, very easy. Very, very easy. It is all the same. Now, this dude Zach said, I swear people be trolling nowadays. I've seen like 3 or 4 people parked in the middle of 2 spots. Some sedans too. So it's going around. It's going around. It's going around. This one right here, I feel like I want to show this one. I feel like I want to show this one. I feel like I want to show this one right here. It says, all right, this Karen effed up. She was messing with kids, chasing them. She broke a kid's $300 skateboard and all this other stuff. And she's a Karen out there. Now, Mike Drop BBQ, Jeff, he said, how do people get involved with arguing with kids? I never understood that. Adults need to learn to level up and just not be bothered with them kids. But see, remember on what they say at Scooby-Doo? I'm tired of these meddling kids. You know what I mean? I'm tired of these meddling kids. You got real. They had Karens back then, y'all. They had Karens back then. He also said, let me see, which one is this one? me see. Oh, all right. So there was a video, and I forgot what content creator it was. They were talking about what's going on in Vegas and Arizona and things about the airports and the pickup rides. Mike dropped BBQ. Jeff, go check his channel out. He's also on my channels to watch. Real good dude there, real good info, real good stuff. Okay. He put laughing my ass off with about 10 O's at the end. He said, telling everyone things we already know, yet no one has a single video of anyone this year this happening to. Now you see, that's why I did the immigrant video. See, that's why me and Jeff are on the same page. He said they have no court cases to show for it. They have nothing but fear to spit instead of just keeping it real and showing it happening. People out here getting money. Nobody worried about these apps. Anyone that has the power, he says, anyone that has the proper permits and anything else can do rides as business without using Uber or Lyft. That's what these channels aren't mentioning. A bunch of pigeons, man. Yeah, I got you, Jeff. Now, he says a bunch of pigeons. Now, I get what he's saying. It's just like I was saying that all these channels are talking about the immigrants, right? All these channels are talking about the immigrants, and they're talking hard, pretty much being damn near racist, and they're not showing any videos, but yet they say that, well, in my area, I see this all the time, and I'm getting tired of it, but they have no videos to show for it. Now, what Jeff does, he is the best rideshare channel out there, and you can also go check out the Rideshare Professor. He will fight for you like Larry H. Parker if you get deactivated. Go check those two channels out. Now Jeff puts up the videos and everything, and he tells the people what permits you need to have, so you don't even need these apps to go make your own money. Then he lets you know about Hum, and there's another one called Rides that's out there to where you can actually generate your own business. You get your own business cards, you get all that stuff, and you go ahead and get it done. Mike Drop BBQ will steer you in the right direction, show you how to go make money and transition clients over to your own personal driving situation also. And if you do need help with starting a fleet, or better yet, head over to the Rideshare Professor if you want to do less driving and have a fleet of drivers that are driving for you. Okay. However you do your vehicles and get them, Rideshare Professor will show you the way. He has courses and things set up so that you can, it puts you in a position so that you can also learn how to LLC and be your own rideshare company. Let me see. 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 I don't know. Went over those before. Not gonna go over those. I'm looking for ones that I have not. Jaded Driver left me a comment about a month ago. I never read his. I'll read this one. This was with a customer who tried to send himself as a package to get in my car. See you later, Tommy and Chucky. And I canceled the order. Jaded Driver said, I don't blame you for canceling. Uber's insurance wouldn't cover you. and your own insurance would fight paying it too. It's sad that, you know, the things people will go ahead and do to save a couple bucks. It is kind of sad, but we're in America. People will lie and cheat to go make anything in here in America. Let me see. Think I'm good on these. I got this one from one of my traffic accidents. The dashing investor writes, "Thank you for the footage. You are top notch, brother." He says, "I see you out there on that late night grind at 2 a.m. Pretty much what I'm about to be doing in just a little bit. Getting it in. So when I do these rides at night like this, if I see a scene that I can go ahead and approach, then this stick is coming out. It will extend, and I'm going to shoot the scene. I'm going to get it. I'm about to get the video for y'all. I got the tripod and everything on lock. I'm ready to go. So, but when people are watching your content, y'all, and they see what you do, they go ahead and say stuff like that. He said you're top notch. This person says, this comes from Jim. Now, I said delivery drivers are upset with California drivers, and I put why. And this is what his comment was. Not mad, just realizing how communist California is. When you make someone do anything, it can no longer be free. If you don't want, he says, if you don't like being a delivery driver because no one tips, get a freaking education. He's all over the place with this one. But I guess he's saying we're not mad at you, California drivers, because of Prop 22 pretty much. He's saying I'm just realizing how communist California is. California is not, you know what? This is my state, man. And if you're not in this state, don't speak on my state, G. If you are not in my, we might be strict. 3 strikes rule, 3 strikes law. We may be strict on things like that. They may take away your rights for things like that, but you know, as far as how it goes, it's really not bad. Why you want to be out there doing a bunch of crazy shit anyway? You know what I mean? Why you want to be out there doing a bunch of crazy shit anyway? And that leads me to this, you know what? To this video I'm about to get into. This video. It's a video that I found, and it's crazy. We have the 60 freeway out here, and these street racers, they have a channel. They do the races on the streets. They show them blocking off streets and doing all that crazy stuff. And they said we go do the race on the freeway. So I'm like, what? 60 to 160 miles an hour. You got to get your car to 160. If you win, you get the money and everything. These dudes have raced before. The money's always been paid by one party. This time, the guy knew that he wasn't going to win. And when he knew that he wasn't going to win, he didn't want to pay up. And then after he gets smacked, after he gets smacked in the face, the $1,700 is not even in his pocket that they had to round up and get the money for. Okay, so, but my main thing on showing this is these idiots are showing themselves, first of all, illegally gamble, put pedestrians and other vehicles in danger for racing, and they're filming it and making content on it on YouTube. So if the police if the police stumble on their video and just see their video, all those cars that are there, they're in their cars, talking about their cars, what they have, they're showing inside their cars and all that stuff, right? So when they see these people continuously breaking the law, they're going to be going to jail. They're going to be going to jail. And on some of the videos, the police come and you see them getting in the cars and boning out. So there's videos of them fleeing the scenes in the vehicles that they are doing illegal betting and drag racing on the streets and on the freeway. Now, this was an assault caught on camera on illegal betting. But people, you just don't go in there and bet. The dude tried to take the car and not come back and everything. Let me go ahead and get straight to the point here.
You call it this time. This car is new, so they don't trust him driving, bro. That's the truth.
Can somebody else drive it?
I know, that's
You guys cool with somebody else driving?
So what's happening is the driver don't want to drive. He's a really heavy set dude too, so his car is probably gonna lose. He's going against a Corvette that's got some super stuff in it. And he's stalling on coming back to the place to even race. So right now, his crew is saying that we're still trying to get money. They're saying y'all got all them people over there, and the other people they don't want to bet. Their crew don't want to bet on this race to cover what it is. So there's money involved. And the dude he's racing is from a gang also, okay? So let's just listen to this.
Fuck no. I want Munch to see me drive away. Why? Because he's a little big?
Little?
You did that.
They're talking about his weight.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'm just saying, because I already talked too much. He said, yeah, like,
Where is he? He's stuck on the freeway?
yeah, I just checked. He's stuck on the freeway.
So he's stuck on the freeway. He was already there, left, took the car, and he's stuck on the freeway is what he's saying. So he's stalling.
Like $100. See what the shit we go through, bro.
Now, there's already a discrepancy about how much money the race was gonna be for. He said, nah, I put joking after the text message. They just showed the text message right now, and that did not happen. But I'm gonna show you guys how violent this thing got. And they filmed it.
10 hours later, nigga finally pulled back up.
Shit ass Mustang.
Man.
1400 is high.
1400.
So right now they're about to race. They're about to race on the 60 freeway. All right. Now, the race is over, right? The race is over, and the guy that won, they're celebrating, saying, you know, I hit the 160 miles an hour. That verifies that I do get my money. And what they do is they go to the GoPro inside the car because it has the speedometer on it, and they go to the GoPro to check, and the GoPro got sound. Normally what happens is the other crew members who are driving in their car, they are filming it, and their GoPro is watching also. But somehow something happened and the GoPros did not catch the speed. It stated like 48 miles an hour. So because it did not read the 160, the guy don't want to give up the $1,700, and this is where it's about to get interesting.
Come on.
Man, can't
say too much.
If you can just tell me you hit 160, I'll take it.
Now watch this. He's gonna say, "Show me you hit 160 and I'll pay you." Watch.
Can't say too much.
If you can just tell me you hit 160, I'll take it.
Here it starts.
You know what it is, bitch. You know what it is, bitch. You see the hoodie? Come on.
Man, can't
say too much. If you can just show me you hit 160, I'll take it.
Now, he said, okay, I'm gonna show you the 160. So right now, they have to go, all the crews are around, they have to go to the car, get the GoPro, and then verify that it went 160. Because it froze, he don't want to get the money up, and it's about to go 0 to 100 because the dude already stalled him for 3.5 hours to come back to race.
Right here. See, you gonna told you we're gonna knock this shit off.
No, I mean, I just want to see you hit 160.
Listen.
Want to show the video?
That shit didn't even record. He took a picture. Remember the shit?
Can I just see the video of it like frozen?
Yeah. I mean, it don't matter. Your shit froze when you raced me last time.
I know. But no, mine got up top right now.
He said, I know, but mine got up top. Look, he trying to get out of paying his money.
He's had his back. What's gonna do to our GoPro, man? He said he want to see it like that, though. Yeah.
So they're trying to find the speed. It's not happening. I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna fast forward to where, because he still keeps saying show me 160 and they can't. Now the guy said, let me see your crew's GoPro. Now he's saying I was coming up hot on you, but he didn't hit the 160 though. People, this is how you get beat up. You didn't hit 160.
We're not finna do this again, bro.
He knows he didn't hit 160 because he ain't trying to argue it.
Let me get right here, man.
The dude's already like, he getting frustrated, man. Now watch this.
Exactly, you don't know? Just pay up, bro.
They said just pay up. The money's all collected. Watch this.
Just like last time.
Bro, they're on your team.
They're
so
not.
obviously they're hiding if you didn't get to 160.
I'm not in a team.
Or whatever it is, they didn't come with us. They didn't come with us.
Was it any of you guys? Are those wasabi almonds? I'm telling you. Our shit right here.
Okay, here we go.
And I was up the whole race.
So why would you ask see the video if it's frozen
around?
I blew your door.
All right. Whenever you see a black dude,
From start to finish.
all right.
Hold on. You jumped on like one.
Now he's saying that he took off early and all this other stuff. Whenever you see somebody and you arguing with them and they put something down and they start doing their hands like this, you about to get smacked. Okay, they are pumping themselves up to finally go ahead and do it. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this.
Racing, bro. God, you need to lead the racing, bro. Good door.
Why do you ask to see it frozen?
Look.
Yours also don't work.
So and I was up the whole race.
So why would you ask to see the video if it's frozen?
I blew your door.
Why do you ask to see it frozen?
Look, from start to finish, you were never in front.
I was coming around that far. You jumped on like one. I was plugging in.
Bro, you need to lead
Watch his hands.
God, you need to lead the racing, bro. Like you mad. Y'all told me this nigga young. Like, bro, that's at this point, this is not about the matter.
We didn't leave.
You didn't come around. You chased the whole fucking race.
No, I know, and I chased you.
Yeah, so we bring that up for them. But you didn't.
Just like if my GoPro froze and you would have. Bro, just pay up.
Your GoPro did not come around. I didn't pay you.
My GoPro didn't freeze. It caught up top.
I could have made an argument.
He didn't say it caught up top, so where the GoPro?
Niggas and then they don't got the GoPros now.
Bro, I'm like,
Or some money. Like, what the
you guys
fuck?
have 2 GoPros. I'm sure all this for like.
Y'all have GoPros too, now y'all don't. I hate that I be trying to get bro. I'm just trying to shit.
Where's your GoPro at?
I just want to see 160.
I thought you were gonna pay.
They got the GoPro.
How the fuck we gonna show you 160, bro? You just seen the GoPro froze.
I know, just let it mess with it a little bit more, and if you guys
Mess with it a little bit, bro.
We need to get paid.
Now, I'm about to play it. Did you hear him say, cuz we need to get paid? Because check this out. The driver, it's his car and they're driving, but the whole crew put their money in and they split the winnings. So all of them, he owes all of them money. So whenever you hear somebody say, cuz, you hear somebody's, their language changes from regular to cuz and blood, and dude is wiping his hands, you about to get beat up, G. You about to get beat up. And he keeps saying, well, just show me. It's not showing it, so he's trying to back out, and they're getting way too frustrated. He's about to get smacked in 0.5 seconds.
What was it? Bro.
Yeah, it's not much.
You got like 9 cars that you supposed to be switching?
He said $1,700. He said, yeah, it's not much, but he don't want to give it up. He probably owed that to somebody.
Bro, go talk to your team. We being nice here, bro. We're being real nice.
Really, team is ready to pay.
Bro. Get every GoPro on your team, and we gonna go over it. We all right here, right now, bro. They pulled in here, so they still in here. Act like it's like a stolen diamond.
Now look, they're at the gas station. They're at the gas station, got it blocked up.
That shit went down. Look, it was starting at the beginning like that. And it stopped like the floor. I'm gonna sue GoPro. This shit's some bullshit.
GoPro messed up.
Crazy work.
1 hour later.
Fucking work. So you let me know how the fuck you want to fucking know, get it to work. Oh, let's get it. Oh.
Let me rewind that. 1 hour later, they're arguing. They're arguing for an hour later. They're arguing for an hour later. The dude don't want to give up the money. He's about to get smacked. Then he's about to get his big self. He don't fight back. Then he's gonna get his big self choked on the car, thrown on the ground. Now, when he gets thrown on the ground, he's gonna say, I felt people go in my pocket and there's no money on him. Watch this. This how you get killed too.
1 hour later.
Fucking work. So you let me know how the fuck you want to fucking know, get it to work. Oh. Oh. No jump. What you want? No jump, nigga? The raise. Pay the money. Pay the money up there, bro. You gonna slap me again, nigga? You finna slap? Pay the money up. Come on, don't make I'm not. Pay me my fucking money. Pay me my fucking money. Ain't no chill, nigga. Get the money up, nigga. Weird ass nigga. Nigga, pay me. Stupid ass nigga. Pay me. Come here, pay me my motherfucking money, nigga. No break up, nigga. Where the money at, nigga? Pay me my fucking money, bro. Chill. Ain't no chill, nigga. Where the money at, nigga? Y'all got the money, nigga. Where the money at? Nigga, ain't no chill. With a $10,000 raise, bro. I tried to pay. I thought I was lashing out for nothing. You doing the same shit, bro.
Bro, I'm not fucking don't punch you or nothing, bro. But I'm on my fucking work and people ran it. I felt people in my pockets, bro.
Nigga, you feel yourself in your pockets, nigga. Nigga, look at you in your pockets. You in your pockets. You in your pockets. Look at you. Big ass head. That's you. He ain't going nowhere, bro. He ain't going nowhere until we get paid, bro.
Bro, I'm not lying. I had it in my pocket, bro. I'm not fucking.
You are lying, bro.
Bro, it's just not in my fucking pocket.
Nobody wants to say your pocket. This nigga, like, come on. Nothing came out your pocket, bro.
Bro, you can fucking. I know.
This is the second time, bro.
I felt something in my pocket.
When have I never not paid you when you beat me?
Bro, I know, bro.
When I never not pay any of you niggas. I fucking pay when I lose. This is the second time you did this. You did this shit with way more money. And I thought I was tripping. You did this shit again, bro. Again. Bro, what the fuck?
I'm trying to fucking pay you, bro.
How?
People, I'm telling you, people in my
How?
pocket, bro. I don't have
you know I beat you. Bro.
I don't have
It's a fucking street race, bro. Hey.
Bro, I'm telling you, I had the money. I had the money in my pocket.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking balance, bro.
Now.
Bro, it's fucking nothing to me.
So $1,700. They at the gas station. All their cars are there. Now, none of the dude's crew jumped in because everything the dude was saying is true. He said, when I lose, I pay up. He said, this the second time you did this, so he let him slide. He smacked them, choked them, but then the money disappeared. So did you hear them say, "Where the money, nigga? We need our money." So now they not only got the gas station all crowded up, they're on video there, but when they were racing on the freeway, all their cars had it so the other cars were not driving so they can do that race. So they stopped traffic for an illegal race, filmed it, got him smacking the dude and all that. And when he was coming to the place, he got rid of the money then because he didn't have it in his pocket. So they did, the dude risked his car, license, going to jail and everything, and didn't get paid the money. But he's the one that smacked them all on camera and everything. And the other dude said, "I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to fight back." That is a punk move right there. You ain't going to fight back. But you're already involved in an illegal activity with the street race on the freeway and everything. He's like, "I'm not going to fight back because chances are this dude will probably take him to court or something." Nah, they punked me into it. They did this. They did that. They punked me. So therefore, he was trying to look like, he's just an innocent dude. But this is what you shouldn't do, people. Also, they tell you don't gamble and don't bet. And don't go put yourself in situations where things can go bad and wrong. Now, just imagine this. Say it wasn't, you saw that. You saw that hard ass smack. Say it wasn't that smack and dude pulled out a gun on him right then and there. Say when he went up and he started choking him and he on the ground, they just start stopping him. Now, when he don't have the money, what if they just unalived him over a street race? First of all, if you know your car is not in the league of that other car, you don't go woofing and talking all that shit and then here's the coldest thing. Here's why his friends did not go and help. Because they all put in money for the race. And all of a sudden the money's not there. So now they look like they're involved with stealing the money. So they let him get choked out. His bad right there. His bad right there. You don't do that stuff. So in tonight's live, people, you guys saw someone that's a podcast host run his mouth and get involved with politics and things that he should never got involved with, and talking to someone that he thought he was never going to be talking to, and it caught him in his face. Something bad happened. I also showed you the young white guy that was calling us black people monkeys and everything, and the guy he was on live with was able to track his location and said it on the live. And then the guy got upset and said, "So you're gonna ruin my reputation and do this, but you're the person that's talking all that shit on the internet and doing all that." The first situation was the dude was calling a dude a bitch and all that stuff, and he said, "We handle things different. Those are fighting words. You don't do that." The next situation is he thought he was never going to see the person that he's calling a monkey and talking about black people, and it backfired live. He found his location live and told him where he lives and everything live. And then the guy's face dropped like, you don't do that. He was afraid that dude go show up to his door. You don't be running your mouth thinking nothing's going to happen. This guy with this car running his mouth, yapping up, getting all the money involved, yapping up, doing all that talking, thinking nothing's going to happen. What happened? He got smacked the fuck up. The first one, on no jumper, security came and got the dude out of there, so there wasn't going to be none of that because Adam runs the show. The second one, the guy was on the internet and was shitting his pants, and the guy wasn't able to put his hands on him. You see how I took it from cold to warm to hot? On the last one, the dude was actually there in person with the dude to where he can get touched and smacked up. The moral of this live stream, the message of this live stream is this. If you go running your mouth, it don't matter how far away you are across the United States, it don't matter none of that. There's a strong possibility someone will find you and you will get smacked the fuck up. That was the moral and the lesson of this night's live stream. Don't get fucked up for running your mouth because you think you big, bad, and tough. It's people out there that will go find you. And then when your own friends know you're wrong, they ain't even gonna help you. You gonna be out there on that island all by yourself. Dude said, come find me. Lets me know it's like someone very close and a troll person that I probably said something to that hey, you talk a lot of stuff, you way over there, it's on site because of certain things. It's probably that person there. So, you know, you can always get someone to give themselves up by showing videos of people getting put in their place and smacked up over doing something that you do all the time. The moral of this live was to show you that when people tell you things, they will show up. They will show up. You know what? And I'm going to do it like this. For the people that missed it, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it like this. For the people that missed it, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to show you guys. Oh, what's up here? I'm going to show you guys the first situation of Adam22. And I'm going to let you guys listen to it. And I started the live off with this one here.
Came on here and told I'm the best fighter. The 22-ster ain't pressed.
Watch this.
No, I don't want to do this, but no. Let's go fight. Would you?
Watch this, people. And just listen.
But listen, this was the thing, though. It's like,
I pissed when the freestyle came out and I didn't have any bars for you.
Okay, here we go.
Give me my money, man. Get that belt up, man.
All right, so I'm going to set this up. Adam22 is No Jumper. No Jumper is probably for Vlad TV and things like that. One of the biggest hip hop platforms. You can go ahead and be on there. You got Whack 100 and all them on there. But Adam is heavily influenced in what he likes. He likes the gang cultures of all the rap and hip hop. So while he is the white owner of the places of No Jumper, and he's hanging around the gang members and stuff, he feels that because he's hanging around them, there's certain things that he can do. There's certain things that he does that is disrespectful, and he plays around with people, and people really want to do bad things to him. Now, this person here, Rooga, if you guys know about FGB Duck and all them, Chicago, Major, the whole King Von, the GDs and all them, what they do in Chicago is drill. So Adam, one of their boys dissed Adam, and Adam was like, well, I'm in a hip hop round. I'm going to go ahead and diss him back. Adam dissed them back from their rival gang. Someone dissed them with a line, and it's talking about how they shot their boy in the head and he's dead. Adam dissed them like that, thinking he can talk all this shit and he would never go see him. Adam tried to make sure this interview did not happen, but his co-host talked to the dude and he said, it ain't gonna be none of that. I'm coming there fine. But no, he wanted to go handle business for his boy. And he's talking and he's letting Adam know about why you don't run your mouth. So I said something just now. Now y'all go listen to this. This the whole argument. He gets into it with his security and everything. Watch this. Well, listen.
Pick that belt up, man. Give me my money, man. We gonna be in that ring.
How much this worth, man?
How much?
I don't know.
Where'd you get that? Target?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I walked out with this, man.
For real?
No, I'm just talking.
Oh, yeah.
Walmart though, man. A little dub, man. You know what I'm saying? But I am, you know what I'm saying? Somebody want to come take it from me, they can, man. You know
who you want to come take it? That's the heavyweight joint?
Yeah, man, that's the world. Champion of the world, man.
I was really finna come to this motherfucker like The Rock on Adam.
Yeah, I was thinking that would have been pretty funny. We need more like wrestling type
stuff
going on here.
But what's going on, Adam, man?
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody's been thinking for the last 20 minutes is don't y'all have something to talk about?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I don't know.
Let me know something, man. Like, what we learning?
I feel like you're disappointed because now I'm a rapper, having motion, and I'm not even writing songs about you. I feel like you were probably pissed when the freestyle came out and I didn't have any bars for you.
Now, Adam knows that he is there to speak about because here's the thing. They had an interview that they did, and he asked Adam to let me see the interview because he didn't want Adam to talk about a certain topic because of the significance. Adam normally replies to him, and he refused to reply to him, and he put out the interview with the bad stuff in it. So that's what Adam did also. So Adam is joking around with him, beating around the bush, knowing why he is there, but he's gonna send him through the loops. Watch how Adam antagonizes him and everything, because when you go to No Jumper, you can't carry guns in. There's none of that. The only guns that are in there, Adam's gun and his crew. Security, so you are in there defenseless and you're in there outnumbered. So he's gonna be using that as his shit talking. If no one was there, he would not be doing that talking.
Skipped right over you, went straight to J-Man.
Before the freestyle.
Oh, I don't even remember anything before that. Although I was just thinking we did that whole interview with Flame in which he remember he's telling the funny ass story about him stealing his shit while he went to the store or something?
It has nothing to do with Flame.
Flame ain't steal nothing.
No, he said Rooga stole from him, right?
Huh? Listen,
The story.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit though, Adam.
Okay.
My thing is with you, man. Like even where we went bad at, the moment I did my interview with you, I talked to you before the cameras was even rolling. I said I ain't even want to talk about that billionaire shit. You feel me? Just off the strength of that's Duck Homie. They always
Let me show you guys the scene on how they're set up there, on how they're sitting at the table. They're at the table just like this, okay? They're at the table.
I was in cahoots with each other, and I just ain't got time to be, you know what I'm saying, bashing the next motherfucker on the internet or whatever. Then the first thing you started the interview off with was, you said you didn't want to talk about the billionaire shit. And I literally just told you this. So it's like, why speak about it on camera?
I thought you didn't want to talk about Dirk specifically.
But listen, this was the thing though. It's like, even after the interview, I talked to you. I'm like, oh no, I just want to see the interview before I come out. You know what I'm saying? To see it, you know what I'm saying? Just because I ain't got time to be stirring all goofy shit up. I ain't got time for that. But you, literally, any other time I DM you, you hit me back. But this particular time when I'm DMing you, telling you, like, send me the video, the clip, you're not hitting me back. Now you drop it. And you knew I talked to you and you agreed upon this. As a man, when you tell somebody I'm gonna do this, you gotta stand on it. Where I'm from. So, and you ain't stand on your word.
Yeah, I should have been more direct and just told you I was going to put it out. Realistically.
Let me keep going. I ain't even done. It's like, and then another thing, you on here playing with folks' mama, like Duck Mama, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck how much you playing. Don't play with folks' OG.
I think that was a mutual thing. Her and I had this little flirtatious joke thing going on. I mean, have you seen the interview? She's around with me like that, calling me handsome and all this shit too. It's not just like you remember that day? We could not believe the way she was flirting with me.
At the end of the day, another thing, you play with Wooski, bro. Like, Just hear me out.
We talk.
I don't care if y'all talk. That ain't that. I got a personal problem with it because it's the principle of you playing with him about him getting shot in the head. That shit ain't no joke. Do you know that was at my best friend's funeral?
Yeah.
Do you know that my best friend mama couldn't even bury her son the right way? Like the funeral was completely over after that. Motherfuckers running everywhere. My mom.
Now I will say this: we got somebody in a community that I'm in, and they call him Cherry, and he says things like, "I'll dig up your mom in a grave and do her and all this stuff." That's the type of things that he does. Adam is the exact same way Cherry is. They do those jokes that you're like, how could you play like that? But that's how they play. If you know me, you know my rule. When there's 1, there's 10. When there's 10, there's 100. When there's 100, there's 1,000. There's thousands of Cherries out there. This is proof. With Adam making a joke and dissing about him getting shot in the head, and he's saying at the funeral and everything, my kids couldn't even view and all this other stuff. And Adam is like, it's all good. It's all fair game. Certain things you say, people, it'll come back on you. Let's keep going.
Was that my son? Was that? He wasn't even 6 months.
For sure, Wooski should have thought about that before he started talking shit to me. Because when you start doing battle in hip hop, you're gonna use whatever you got to talk shit. He did. He started.
Now, did you hear him say, well, he should have knew better when coming at me? There's rules to the game on engagement. There's things you are not supposed to do. So he said, you say something to me, everything goes. That's like Cherry. You guys don't know who he is, but that's the type of person he is, that type of sense of humor. And they think it's cool, but you can't tell them because that's how they're programmed. You cannot deprogram. That's how they're wired. And as you see, Adam is from the same laboratory. Let's keep going.
Shit with me, so I mentioned something like that.
You went on an interview with Cairo and brought up Wooski.
Right, in a very light way, like barely. The idea that was that deserved the reaction that he then gave me is fucking insane.
You basically recited lyrics that you knew was really serious, bro. That like behind the situation.
I think you're taking different situations and combining them together, though. Because that was all about Sean Cotton saying that he didn't think Cairo had Wooski vibes.
Listen, when you do that, you place yourself in street shit.
Right.
It get real after that.
Okay.
Like for real, gang. Like on some real shit. Like if I would have came in here right now with 4 pairs of boxing gloves and set the bitch on the table right now, like come fight me right now. Let's go fight. Would you?
No, that's just goofy.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
I would have looked at you like you were doing some stupid ass clown shit if you did something like that, for sure.
Adam clowning, see? He said, hell no, I'm gonna talk shit and not do nothing about it.
I'm telling you, at the end of the day, if I ask you that type of shit, you ain't really willing to even just fight. Don't stop egging it on, gang. Like if you ain't literally just willing to fight.
Why do you think that? Why do I need to be on board with fighting? Like I've never said I was a boxer. Why do I need to be a boxer all of a sudden?
When you got on that internet and you said Rooga a bitch, acting like a bitch, them fighting words to me. We don't play about that shit. Now I could come in here and really get on bullshit. You see what I'm saying? We don't play about certain shit. And you gotta understand when you step in that field, you gotta accept everything that come with it. Ain't no, I just wanna turn this button off now. Now I wanna turn this button off. I don't wanna do this, but nah, you forgetting the other shit that come with it.
Do I see him?
Now I'm about to do this Uber Eats order. I'm about to put it right back on. But as you see, he told Adam, he said, you called me a double up. All right. He said you called me a bitch. He said, and then he kept saying that. So people, I'm just letting you know that, you know, when these are fighting words, you can't go to jail or anything and call anybody. It's its own site. So if you are thousands of miles away and you just calling somebody a bitch and all these words and stuff that you will never say to someone's face, it's very disrespectful. And the people will try to go find you. Adam tried to get out of this interview, but it didn't work. Let's keep going.
Seem like I'm worried about that?
At the end of the day, guys,
do I seem like I'm worried?
I don't want to turn this button off. I don't want to do this, but nah, you forgetting the other shit that come with it.
Do I seem like I'm worried about that?
At the end of the day, guys,
do I seem like I'm worried about any of the shit?
Listen,
like, there's a lot of threats. There's a lot of ideas. I'm chilling.
You just sat here and said, if I asked you with the boxing glove to fight, you said you would not do it.
Right,
so
because I'm not a boxer.
You know why? Because you're worried about getting knocked the fuck out.
No, because I just don't want to take part in
goofy-ass
clout shenanigans.
It wouldn't be no clout shit. You know why?
Yes,
it is. Wouldn't have no cameras rolling.
Challenging a non-boxer to a boxing match when I've never said or done anything.
Look, see, and Adam said, this clown shit. The word clown comes out from these people that be calling people bitches and shit all the time across the internet. They use clown and shit like that, the trolling words. Now, the thing is, Rooga can't do nothing to Adam because all the security and stuff in there, and he can't. So Adam still has the advantage like that, and that's what he's using because he knows he can't do nothing. So Adam is like, nah, 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 nah. That's what he's doing.
I ain't never been in no professional boxing either. What the f so different about me and you? You older than me.
Okay.
What the f is so different?
I'm going to pull up to do an interview with you and I'm going to bring a snowboard. And we're going to have a contest. Who's the best snowboarder? Because that's exactly as logical as you deciding that I should be a boxer now.
Bro, you just dropped a diss song to people. At the end of the day, you
might have been the first person I heard say that.
Shit. This is what I'm telling you.
I heard a lot of people say they think I'm nicer on the mic than you are.
I'm going to keep it real, bro. That shit was ass. What? You was ass.
That was my first song, but I think I snapped.
All right, make it your last, man.
No, we got more. We got another one that'll probably be out by the time this comes out.
All right, that's cool. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope you make it in your rap career. But look, stop playing with people if you're not ready for the outcome that come with the shit.
Why do you think I'm not ready?
Because you're not. You just sat here and said you wouldn't even fight. So you're not ready. That's what I'm telling you.
Being ready is not the same as having to take part in goofy ass clout shenanigans.
On some real shit, every nigga tell you in Cali, what they say, we run a phase around, they run phase around this bitch.
You hanging out with the wrong guys in Cali.
Exactly.
But they don't run phase in Cali?
Not a lot. Not
whatever going on.
We run fades here in Cali.
Chicago.
At the end of the day, if a motherfucker
Adam is trolling California niggas too.
To believe about Chicago.
Really? No, Chicago fight.
When's the last time we heard about a famous Chicago brawl?
Now you know what it is. Everybody don't be in that, but Chicago fight.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. That's really like what I'm actually telling you. Fight. Niggas really kill motherfuckers in Chicago.
You should kill
That's
me.
what they do.
I love
but what I'm telling you is
somebody just shoot me.
But what I'm telling you is, Adam.
Okay, so Necro, Rooga is part of FGB Duck's crew. You know, all them, all that same GD crew. They got stuff with Vaughn and all of them, that GD crew. So the real drill killers, Rooga is coming at Adam because of the shit. Now, Adam, if you want to take it there, you know how he runs no jumper. Flex is like Adam because he runs the lounge. So that's what Flex does. But Adam has cherry picks characteristics on the jokes. So he's both in one. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're gonna get up one day if you keep tweaking with people. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna be real.
It's not gonna be a good outcome.
The threats, the like vague, like, oh, something's gonna happen to you.
Nobody threatening you.
The 22-ster ain't pressed.
I'm telling you.
The 22-ster.
Good.
I'm telling you.
Like the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan.
Sounds like you're trying to threaten me.
At the end of the day, I'm telling you as a real. I'm telling you as a man, nigga.
Right.
You gonna get f***ed up out here playing.
Okay.
Remo, no, he over there looking like. He knows. Look at him.
Like how y'all shit
Remo, you know.
I'm with whatever I get myself into.
But listen, you not because you said you wouldn't even fight a person.
That's goofy as fuck.
You talking about some clout.
Oh, I'm gonna give you boxing gloves. Like that's some goofy ass clout shit, and you know it. You know
it. I'm really saving your face.
You know it.
Saving your face. But
number
listen,
one, I never signed up to be a fighter.
At the end of the day,
so if somebody starts telling me like,
oh,
you're not a great, yes I did. No, I literally did. I made a song. That was me signing up. It was when I made the song.
That shit was trash. You ain't signed up to be no rapper.
So you're telling me that I'm not a good rapper? Do you think that impacts my like ego? You think I'm worried about not being a good rapper?
Yes, you are, because you just sat here and said you wouldn't fight.
Adam toying with him now.
My whole thing is that I'm not willing to take people and let them convince me that I need to fight to defend my man.
Platform and let them convince you. You can try to convince people that you tough and you this and that.
When have I ever acted like I was tough?
On some real shit. Just speaking on street shit to get you up. I'm telling you that.
I'm just gonna let you know I'm good with the vague threats.
You ain't.
Yes.
You ain't.
Unless you're gonna do something,
you wouldn't.
I don't want to hear it.
Do you want to fight?
No.
I can't. Shut the up.
Then why are you on the podcast?
Stop talking.
You don't get to tell me to shut.
You see, Adam said it. Unless you go do it, he can't do nothing in there. He don't have his stuff. He can't do nothing. So he talking shit.
You were very upset.
Remo now. Hey, listen.
You're talking to me on my podcast.
Hit him in his mouth. Say I hit him in his mouth. What he gonna do?
What do you think I'm gonna do?
He gonna try to sue. He gonna be one of them soft ass.
How am I gonna sue you when I got way more money than you?
Cause you
soft.
That's
not usually how it works.
Cause you soft. So you telling me if I hit you in your mouth, you ain't gonna sue me?
I don't need to sue you.
You ain't answering my question.
Am I gonna sue you? Why would I sue somebody that I have way more money than?
If I hit you in your mouth, then what?
I feel like that would really betray the fact that you told Remo that you didn't have a problem with me and really just wanted to talk on the podcast.
At the end of the day, it's the principle. I'm telling you something. You need to learn something.
So you're scared to get sued now?
You need to learn something from another grown man. You want me to do it?
Sure.
If I hit you,
go crazy.
Go crazy.
What do you think? What else is he here for? What else is he here for?
Your security gonna come in with his gun?
Why else is he here?
All right, but look. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
But hold on.
So stop talking.
Security got his gun?
Tough shit. You wouldn't care about that, right?
Listen,
I don't put my body on some tough shit.
Hold up. Let me go ahead and check in for this order. Give me one quick sec. Give me one quick sec. I don't want to say the customer's name out there.
I never came on here and told I am the best fighter. When have I ever came on the podcast and said, "Oh, I'm the toughest"?
It's the shit you mentioning. I just told you. I just spoke on my homie.
Your example is basically telling me that even though Wooski dissed me and talked shit to me first, that I shouldn't be able to talk back to him in response.
You did that shit. You throw the rock and you hide your hand.
That's not true.
That's what the fuck you do. You throw the rock and hide your hand.
He threw the rock.
And just like I said, at the end of the day,
all I did was run. You're trying to tell me that for some reason I can't respond to somebody when he disses me.
If you ain't ready for what come with it, leave that street shit alone.
I'm ready.
For real.
I'm good.
Because you're not even ready to fight.
That's you coming up with arbitrary way for all to prove our masculinity. And I'm letting you know, if you want to have a boxing match, I want to have a snowboarding competition.
Bro.
It's exactly the same thing.
Just say you scared.
Do it.
I'm not a fighter.
So if he do this,
just say you scared.
There's a reason I move around the way that I do. It's because I don't.
New message from Rama A. Hello, please make sure you get a nice handful of ketchup and a nice handful of Inferno hot sauce. Hello, please make sure you get a nice handful of ketchup and a nice handful of Inferno hot sauce.
You contradicting yourself.
All the threats in the world don't.
Hello, please make sure you get a nice handful of ketchup and a nice handful of Inferno hot sauce.
They want their ketchup and hot sauce.
Every day doing content.
I just asked you, would you fight me in glory?
Hello, please make sure you get a nice handful of. Hello, please. Hello, please.
Doesn't interest me.
Like for real.
We can talk on a podcast. You have to express yourself with words.
I ain't gonna embarrass you. I ain't even gonna embarrass you. Bust off your ass. Cause I can.
That for sure would be. That would embarrass
this
you.
Is the whole like.
You would get
my whole
embarrassed.
left hand around and do some shit to you.
Come on my podcast and talk shit to me like this when you're obviously not going to do shit.
Ty.
So if you want to keep talking stuff, because nobody is interested in hearing you talk shit like that.
You want a motherfucker to leave because he's scared.
You want me to take you serious.
Let's bring it back in a little bit.
Let me talk to you.
For sure.
You're going to have to be polite if you want to stay on this
podcast. Ty.
Why'd you beg to come on here?
To be honest, I really wanted to come here and beat your ass.
Yeah, but you're not.
You want to go box? Let's go catch our face.
Man,
Again, I don't want to box.
All right, listen.
Off my word.
Listen, hold on.
I can have you removed right now. Do you want to go?
I know.
You want to go wait outside?
Listen, my son, listen to me.
Me and you shot it up, bro. Like, off the strength
I'm
of...
gonna leave out this bitch like a man. That's
cool.
what I'm gonna do.
Right. Or you can sit here and talk like a man.
You got the police in here.
How's it a
That ain't
police?
gonna move me. It's cool.
I just don't know why you're so convinced that
He says, can you put lots of ketchup
and you're talking? Right.
Huh?
I'm not
a boxer. I've made that extremely
Oh,
clear.
okay. All right. Gotcha.
I'm a podcaster. Why would I stop talking?
Talking, that's your problem.
Why would I stop
So,
talking when I'm a podcaster?
So this is everything?
Yeah. You would hit the table.
All you're doing is
Okay.
sitting here yapping.
So look, we talked it out. We said that everything was cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you try to do the old switcheroo. Who want to act tough as soon as I get on the podcast? Oh, I can handle my own business as well. Don't worry.
on.
Yeah, I don't handle it by doing boxing matches with cavemen who want to act tough instead of doing a
Now
podcast.
you racist.
I'm not a boxer.
Now it's racistness
Oh,
coming out.
and now you're going to play the race
You
card.
talking about cavemen? You racist, man.
I'm describing your brain,
You weird.
not your race.
You weird.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
That's cool. I'll leave. But I'm telling you, you a bitch.
I don't care.
And your ass a handsome guy. You handsome guy.
Come on, sure.
I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't touch me though. But
Yeah,
listen,
you're gonna have
your
to
ass
go.
a handsome guy.
You're going to have to go.
I bet you y'all he delete this out. I bet
You're
you he
gonna have to
delete this
go.
out the interview.
You're going to have to go.
You
Be
a handsome guy.
capable of acting like a
handsome guy. Glass up.
You can't act like
Handsome guy.
behave like a grown up.
Handsome shit.
Behave like a grown up, Rooga.
Come on.
Get the f out.
Touch you?
Get out of here.
You scared.
You're fired.
Who's a handsome guy? Your ass a handsome guy. Handsome guy.
There you go. Get the f
You
out.
got a soft ass security.
Oh, okay.
On my son.
That's crazy. Come on.
He's soft as hell.
Get out of here.
We can run the fade. We can run the fade.
Don't do that. Hey, look, come on, y'all. No.
Everybody chill out.
What's your phone? We can run the fade. My son, put the gun down.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Well, what'd you pick up?
So they kicked him out the studio. Security came and threw him out the studio. Security and him were about to go serious blows, and the other security guards had to come and stop them from throwing blows. While I'm delivering to this customer, y'all, and I go to this house. Now they put in a separate order. They asked me to get lots of ketchup and fire sauce, right? But they put in a second order for ketchup and fire sauce only. So they paid extra for ketchup and fire sauce. That's hilarious. Same house. That's crazy. Normally people put in a second order if they forgot some food. They put in a second order for 13 packets of ketchup and fire sauce. So I don't know why they were asking me. I guess they want to fill up their cabinet. Oh, I'm going to the dude that came out in his drawers. I'm gonna see if he's gonna come out in his drawers again right now. But yeah, that just happened. That just happened on No Jumper, and I'm telling you, people, you should not be taunting people, calling people any name you want to, because it's like he said, there's things that go on that you're putting yourself into a different world. And if you don't want to be part of that world, quit faking like you are. That's Adam's problem, because all Adam wants to do is hang around all the gang members and participate in all the reindeer games and then be excluded because he says, I'm the man with the money, I'm the boss. I pay you guys to come here. I pay my security. I have gangsters here that are on my podcast and I'm paying them. That's what Adam does right there. Now, you know what? I'm gonna just do the recap. I'm gonna show you the guy. I'm gonna show you the guy that that got caught on camera, on live with the black dude when he was calling us black people monkeys and all this stuff. He got caught on camera with the black dude, and the black dude actually figured out where he lived, his address and everything. Watch this, or pay attention to this.
Because they're actual Africans. They're like actual chicks. And they don't care.
30 St. Petersburg, Florida. Does that ring a bell? Oh, checkmate. Damn, it sounds like a library in this bitch. What's going on? You sitting there all quiet like a church mouse, dog. God damn. What was that you were saying? Chip. See, I bet you didn't wake up this morning thinking that Chip was gonna do that to your ass now, did you?
Now let me ask you another question. Who is
His name is Matthew.
Is that you? Don't tell me that's you, big dog. Not like this. You don't look like a man. Usually are nice people. You look more like a Ryan. You know, Ryans are evil people. Oh, sorry. My bad. I just want a piece.
You're really gonna ruin a 14-year-old life over on the TV?
No, don't play the victim. Listen to me carefully, you fucking recessive chromosome. Okay, don't play the victim now. You knew exactly what you was doing.
Because they're actual Africans. They're like actual chicks. And they don't care.
30 St. Petersburg, Florida. Does that ring a bell? Checkmate. Damn, it sounds like a library.
He said checkmate. He said checkmate. So you guys see how my live stream went from, you know, mild, medium, and hot. People running their mouth and getting caught. Okay? You don't want to do it. Someone will catch up to you. Someone will catch. That's what Rooga did. This one, the guys on the internet talking shit, calling us monkeys. You're gonna ruin my. You should have thought about that shit. Then last one, the dude running his mouth on his car, my car the fastest and all that. Didn't have to went and hid the money. Didn't have it. He got smacked. Showed you all 3 levels of what can happen if you do those things. So if you have not seen this live all the way through, go back and watch it all the way through. I just showed you some right there. Go watch it all the way through. You can go watch the race car one, the street racing one. Dude got smacked up, choked out on the car. He lied and said they went in his pockets and everything. Donkey poop all over the place. Did all of that. So this live stream tonight was just to remind people that don't go running your mouth. You will get fucked up. Says someone will catch up to you too if it goes both ways. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So I'm ready. Thing is, I don't go out there just talking shit to people. I'm the person that brings the facts on why I'm doing what I do. That's who I am. Big difference. I'm the one that shows up and shuts people down. I'm the one that does that. I'm the one that does that. Give me one quick second. What does this thing say? It says like D-Rev said. It says, what does it say? It says, like D-Rev said, you have a lot of hate in you. I may have a lot of hate in me. I'm a human being. You know, I hate mushrooms. I hate people that freaking block up all the parking spaces for no reason so you can't park. I hate people that don't let the old people walk across the street. I hate it when people just like you're on a delivery and it's a deliver at the door, bring to the door, and a leave it door, and what happens is you can't even get there because it's blocked off by all type of hazards. I hate that. I hate it when people say meet at door and then they say leave at door and they know you gotta take a picture. You know, I hate that. I hate that with the passion. I hate that with the passion. I hate pumpkin pie. There's a lot of hates. There's a lot of hates. There's a lot of hates. So you're absolutely right. I have a lot of hate in my heart for things like that. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I hated the fact that delivery drivers here in California, they weren't doing anything for us, and I hated the fact that we weren't getting paid right. So I went and got on the picket lines, and I got on the front lines to help us get that stuff done. I hated that. Yeah, there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate. Now, what I did not like was the DoorDash revolution going in Flex's chat, and I'm saying that Flex, how did it feel to lose $20 to the Rev? The Rev was like, he didn't lose $20. Rev, you got the 17 bucks, because you don't get the full 20. You got the 17 bucks there, and you're gonna get that. Well, you got to hit your threshold. So I don't know if you have enough in your threshold for the 100 yet, but once you get 100 in your threshold, it's there. But you have that there already, so it's just sitting there. So no, he didn't lose it technically because it went to your threshold that you're gonna be able to get some money. But he lost it because he donated that money. And the craziest thing is he donated money on your channel 2 more times before that, you know, and that's how you were able to get in there to play your game on him. But he lost that money because when he said maybe we can ask him and he'll do it for us. Flex thought that you did that for him, and then you dropped the bombshell on him and said, no, I did that for a friend. I did that for Reese, and then he broke it all. He broke you guys down. So Flex actually lost like 60 bucks to the Rev. The Rev ain't gave him no money back. Flex lost 60 bucks on something that he thought was gonna be, yeah, we got him on our side now to go against Reese, but he played you guys. Like, he didn't let me know what he was doing. He didn't let you know what he was doing. He did his own. Remember, he said he does the reviews. So what he did was Flex just was giving money thinking something was gonna happen. So he lost the money. That's like buying a lotto ticket thinking you're gonna win the money and you don't win. You lost the money. So that's what Flex did. There's no return on it. He was humiliated, and he acted like he did not hear the Rev say all that stuff because he said I'm 30 minutes back. So that is what happened. So Flex lost the money, Rev. He lost the money. You're trying to be cool and everything and all that. He lost the money. So when you told me again, no, he did not, I kept saying, yes, he did. And just like I said in my video, while it was going on, when I was doing your restream, I said it then. So Flex, you lost the money. And I made sure that it was all in the chat in Roy's today. So now Flex is like Adam22. When I catch up to him, it's on. He done said all of the names and all of the most disrespectful things and donating to my mom and then talking shit about it. That is the most ultimate respect, disrespect. That's like what Adam did. Adam is dissing and doing the line about him getting shot in the head and making fun of him about it. The exact same shit. The exact same shit. You see how Rooga's up there? I know Flex's name is Felix. I know he's in New Jersey. I know he's maybe about an hour. He's about an hour away from Kim's side money plans from what he said months ago. So that gives me an area to narrow it down. I know that he's able to go to New York whenever he wants. So he's close enough there. But New Jersey is not that huge. And then all it's gonna take is if I really want to, is just going to search out your IP address and get your location. And then once that's done, I can show up like Rooga, have it filmed, and watch you not come outside. Watch you peek outside the blinds. Watch you just stay inside there and call the police. And then you invited me out there. You said come out here. You said come out here. That's an invite. So I'm gonna honor him on his invite. I'm gonna go out there. So he already knows, like, he thinks I'm playing. Everyone thinks I'm playing. I'm not playing. And I gave you 3 examples why I'm not playing. I gave you 3. So it's no threats. He offered me to come for mutual combat, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now, when he does not come outside the house and he's talking shit from inside the house and won't come outside, or if I just happen to pop up at a restaurant that he's at, you know, I might be at the gas station where he's at. You know, New Jersey's not that huge. We could be purchasing gas at the exact same place, you know. But the energy is what you got to see. If the energy changes. If the energy changes, then you know. So I got a bucket list, and I'm working on it. So someone already tried to get his last name, and they won't give it because they know it'll get back to me. They already know, and they already know that I'll go pay the $9.99. And if I get his phone number, I'll just pay the $9.99 and put his phone number in. And then see what names pop up with that phone number. Then from there you can figure out, go from the names and see which ones are in Jersey, and then go from there. And then from there it'll give you email address, and from the email, and I can actually do it with his email address if it's still up there, how it's in your about you. And then with an email address you can see all those social medias and then narrow it down from there. To get all that, it costs $19.99. It's that easy. It's that easy. So $19.99 to do some investigating, to see if the energy is real, and to see if the invite was real. So one thing you don't do is piss off a reporter. One thing you don't do is piss off a reporter. That is not going to work out good for you. You do not piss off a reporter. Now, some people say, well, why would you do that? I saw Geraldo Rivera fight. I saw him fight. I saw Jerry Springer fight the Klan on his show. I saw Jerry Springer get down with the Klansmen and the skinheads. Jerry Springer was getting down with the Klansmen and the skinheads. You know why? Because they just crossed the line and stepped over and did some crazy ass shit. And like my son Trey's favorite people, Enzo and Cass, Big Cass. And what do we have here? A couple of haters. A couple of haters. Yeah. 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 New Jersey is the Garden State, right? I got family up there in the Garden State. I got family in the Garden State. Haven't talked to him in a while, but I can get in contact with him, and I can, you know, travel to the Garden State. I can do that. If I want to do a road trip to the Garden State. Just travel across the country. Take like 2 weeks to travel and see some good stuff before you give an ass whooping. Yeah, that's shit. Take some pictures, stop at national parks, you know, do all that stuff, you know. Do all that stuff. Do all of that stuff. And it's fun. It's kind of like when let's say you're an athlete and you got this reporter that is always talking shit and writing bad stories and making up bullshit about you in the papers and stuff. And you know the name and you know the face, but for some reason they are never there where you are, and they always do it from abroad, and you can never get to them. Chances are one day they will meet, and it's gonna be like the Jim Everett thing with Jim Rome and him calling him Chris, and all those other calling them the woman's name, Chris Everett, and he was doing that. That can happen. That can happen. It can happen. I'm telling you, it can happen. So when people are constantly, and then when you get other people to do it too, to join in on things, you made something personal. So, you got to send some personal mail out to them, and you're going to mail yourself. You're going to mail yourself. Sounds like a threat. It can sound like whatever it wants. I'm going to whoop his ass. He said, come on out, mutual combat. I'm going out there for the invite. That's a promise. It's not a threat. I'm taking him up on his offer. I'm taking him up on his offer. He said, come on out. I'm going to take him up on it. So it is what it is. There's nobody else out there. Look, there's nobody else out there who I feel like this about. I got real enemies in real life. Like, I have enemies that I've come across and cordial and everything. That's years ago. Ain't even tripping off that stuff no more. We way past that. Ain't even tripping off that stuff no more. I got real enemies that this is the only person who does the inviting, who does the nanny boo-hoo and all that other bullshit, who calls people the most disrespectful names over and over and over again, talk shit, pays money to people to go do bad shit to you, laughs about it and does all that stuff. All that's deserving of the ass whooping that he asked for. When he invited me, he said, I knew I'm finna get my ass whooped. I just didn't think he was really gonna take me up on the offer. Well, yeah. I'm taking him up on the offer. So, New Jersey, here I come. Here I come. I'll take some pictures and do all that stuff. After the mutual combat is done, I'll take a picture of his face and everything, and he'll be saying sorry on camera to everyone. He'll be saying sorry and apologizing. He'll be doing all that. Or he'll even apologize and everything when he sees the physical presence there in person. He might just apologize. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I say little things in my videos about, my dogs love chasing rabbits. Like, we chase rabbits every day. Is one of their favorite things to do. And, he repeats the little things that I say in my live streams. And I'll talk about like a personal issue or a friend and stuff. And then he takes it and twists it and then says, yeah, I think Reese is over there saying, and it's a lot of shit that he does too to twist up things. So he does a lot. So, that sounds like stalking and that's slander and defamation of character. I'm not getting into all of that. I'm just in it for the mutual combat that I was offered. Whenever someone says, come on out here, he ain't really going to come, you guys. That's what he said. So I'm going to figure out the rest of the location. And when I have it, that's when the trip is planned. And when the trip is planned, and I knock on his door, you know he got a Ring camera or something. He in Jersey, he probably gonna look from the upside and look down like on Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Oh, that's Reese. I'm not going down there. Yeah, I'll knock on the door. I have a sleeping bag or something. I said I'm here for the party, man. Where do I sleep? Once I wake up, I'm whooping your ass. Yeah. So you'll be taking mugshot pictures. That's the only pictures you'll be taking. I could take a mugshot picture if I go overboard, but it's mutual combat. When you tell someone to come for mutual combat, that's extending. That's extending the hand. So I'm going to accept the offer. And I already have. Says no bail in New Jersey for violence-based felonies. Well, mutual combat is not a felony. It's not a felony. So, not a felony. It's mutual combat. I was invited also. I got family in the state also. I'm a content creator. I may want to check out the market out there. Shoot film. Do all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. He said it's not worth it. Don't do it, man. Well, you can say it's not worth it. But I think the invite is worth it all the way. You know, someone to really invite you to their state and to their place to come and visit them, that is humbling, man. That, you know what, that is sincere from the heart. I think being that sincere from the heart is worth it. It's worth it. It's very worth it. The mere fact that I can be invited and then see someone run like hell and pee on themselves, that's even more worth it. That's even more worth it. It's just like the people that do the catfishing, you know, with Neve and them on MTV, and they go search everything and they travel out with the person who got catfished and they travel to go find the catfish person. It's worth it in the long run, right? Because the person that's catfishing them is saying, yeah, come visit me and all that stuff. And when they actually show on up, they're like shocked, like, oh, wow. But this one is not going to be like, can we just talk? No, this one's going to be the mutual combat, you know, the invite that I'm coming there for. So it's a difference. So, yeah. When Roy was like flexing Reese, no, Roy, he did that shit purposely, him and Thunder, and I already went over all this stuff about my mom. It's my mom's birthday today, so I went through that today on the 15th. It's the 16th now. I went through that, and while going through all of that, you know, remembering all of that, and then talking shit and calling me all these bad names for it and everything else there, the most ultimate disrespect. Then with the pussies and bitch and all this other shit and derogatory references towards me being black, all that stuff. All that stuff, man. All of that stuff. Very much so worth it. Very much so worth it. The best thing is, I wouldn't even have to do anything because he would be so scared about the situation. He would be so scared. He would be so scared. And you guys know I'm gonna film it and document it. You guys know I am. You know when I call his name and I say, hey Felix, I can, even if I want to, file a civil case for defamation of character and everything in New Jersey, and I can go with someone and have them serve him I can hire Twiggy. I can hire Twiggy. Hey, Twiggy, you want to do a road trip across the United States to go serve Flex? Damn sure he gonna do it for a few $100s, a couple Big Macs, and some fun. I guarantee Twiggy will to serve him. I can have my wife serve him. I can go there to have him served. Yeah. No, I'm not doing this suing people shit, how they're talking about everyone suing people. No, I'm just telling you, I can do a civil case to serve him. And the reason for being out there is to serve him the papers. Are you guys stupid? Serve him the papers. There's many ways to get someone served. You just gotta be smarter than them. You serve them. You serve them, they get the paperwork and everything, and bada boom, bada bing. Let the investigation begin. There you go. You do that people search thing, figure out the whatever addresses it is, hit all those addresses to serve them with the paper. How they did Eli. Someone may be at his house that'll come open the door and then say, "Oh, he's not here." So then you know that's the house. Now all you gotta do is wait to serve him the papers. Now all you gotta do is wait to serve him the papers. That's all. It's so easy. Now, once getting served papers, if he does something, throw water on me or whoever else it is doing it, pushes them, gets violent and all that, that's on him. That's on him. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you?